Hello everyone, welcome back to another Manor video. Today we're going to be checking out the brand new update that just dropped, and we are going to be completing an entire playthrough of Manor. We're going to be starting with absolutely nothing, and we're not going to be stopping until we've conquered the entire map. If you guys are enjoying these long camp kingdom style videos, let's get this one of 500 likes to unlock the next one. And if you guys could also help me out, we are so close to 55,000 subscribers. I definitely appreciate your support. And without further ado, sit back, relax, grab some popcorn, let's get right into the video. Hello everyone, welcome back to another Manor video. We are back in High Peaks. We haven't actually played this one in a while. And today is a special one because we are for the first time only going against one AI opponent. They now attack, they now defend, and he's over here building his town, getting things ready to go. Let's take a look at, he's got kind of decent resources over here. I feel like he'll have a decent start there, so this could definitely be interesting. We have two unclaimed regions between us. And this is just 1v1, like this is nowhere to hide and nowhere to go. And there's lots of bandit camps to take here as well. And yeah, let's take a look at our starting resources first of all. So we are kind of starting right over here in this nice little nook next to our river. We have our fishing pond right on a river with 174 fish. That's actually pretty good. It's not bad at all. We have a rich iron deposit. That'll be amazing for making weapons and kickstarting our economy. We have mushrooms and we have clay, and obviously we have stone. So what's nice about this region, well, nice and not nice, we only have one rich resource, but that does mean that we have rich fertility as well, so that's pretty good. So I think we'll be able to get barley going, get ale, sell ale, so I think that'll be absolutely amazing for us. We'll definitely want to get our farm going as soon as we can. The other thing I wanted to do, I mean, we do have lots of trees to chop down, but I think we could maybe even fill in this kind of heart-shaped little area here, even with trees, and then this entire side could just be for chopping trees. And it's a little bit closer to our main town, which will probably end up being about here. So I think that'll be a good start. Let's maybe start, obviously we'll have to start just chopping trees down. I could probably just focus on, I kind of want to leave these. Let's maybe start chopping these down in the meantime. So I could probably just put this maybe just over here, because in the future I will want to start chopping these down, so I might as well get over here, be a little bit more proactive. Let's get a little road going there, and then maybe a little road kind of leading into our town might be kind of nice. What I'd kind of like to do is just take a little path going this way and leave a little space for some houses to be tucked in here. I think that'll be good, and maybe even kind of similar over here as well. And then I think that'll be a nice little start. So obviously I'll get some houses in here. I could even draw in a little area, but I think that'll be a nice little start. Let's get a couple other things. Let's get our fishing going. Now this could probably even just go like right there might be fine. Let's take a road and connect back to our main path. And obviously we'll need to get our mushrooms. So our mushrooms are actually quite far away. Not super ideal, but we will just have to work with what we got. There's actually been a brand new little update, I think released yesterday. Just little bug fixes. I think they increased the area. Like you'll kind of see once I get this. Once they start chopping down trees, and if you set the area to be around where the mushrooms are going to be, there's actually a little protected area around that they won't chop trees, so they won't actually get rid of your mushrooms. That's just kind of common sense. I feel like you just don't chop trees around your mushrooms or food resource. So I think that's nice. They kind of expanded a little area. And then obviously there's just more bug fixes all around in the game. It's a little bit more smooth. Plays a little bit more smooth. A little bit of cosmetic things that they fixed. So that'll be good. Let's get that going. Don't need to get stone going quite yet. Let's maybe get a well next. Now our well could probably go... Now I talked about getting a house in there. I could probably put this a little bit more central, maybe. No, it's probably good over here. Let's maybe just put our well there for now, and then I could even just take a path and go back to that. I think that'll be just fine. And you know what? I might as well just connect this up with our main road like that. Actually, I might as well... Let's fix this for now. Let's go like this, and I'm gonna go kind of like this instead, and then I can do something like that. Make it a little bit easier to get into town. I'll just keep this just because it comes right off of our logging camp. That is just fine. So we got our fisherman's hut going. Wood cutting, that is all perfect. As far as where we want to get our granary, obviously our resources are kind of split up where our food is. So I think if we could kind of honestly draw a little path right through our town, that might be pretty ideal. Let's just maybe do something like this. And what do I want to do? I don't want to take up too much space here if I can. Let's take a path off of here instead and go through. I feel like we have 2 entrances to our town. That's probably more than enough. Let's go straight through like that maybe. And then we could get our granary and storehouse right off of that. I think I could probably do a little path right off of here. Actually, let's maybe fit these in first. Let's get our granary. Let's see how this looks. Just like this. And let's actually turn snap off. I'm just going to put this right there. And then now we can get our path into here. Let's maybe just go like that. Go straight up. And maybe just leave it right there for now. And then we can get our storehouse right on the other side. And let's actually snap that to a road. We do not have enough timber, so we'll have to wait a little bit longer here. Let's wait till our timber camp is done. And let's get maybe 2 workers on there. We definitely need to get some timber coming. And then, like always, I like to move my hitching post and get another one. So let's maybe put this maybe just over here for now. I'd like to get some houses over here. Where makes sense. Let's maybe get our hitching posts right on this side. I feel like this is a nice little area. And in fact, I might leave a little bit of room in between just for a path going over here. In case I want to build in this area. Let's just get a path going that way. Yeah, let's get another hitching post there. Ready to go, so I gotta build that up. And then we can get another ox. That'll definitely help us out. Let's order one of them. And what are our ox's names? Where is he? He's over here. Let's check him out. His name is Forger. No, oh, that's not a good one. Don't repeat that. Let's go and check something else out here. So we got our iron deposit. There's one name in this entire game that I just don't even say. And that just happens to be that. So that's quite unfortunate. He is a naughty, naughty ox. Let's get a couple of paths going here. Now, this is where I wanted to build some houses, but that's where our fisherman's hut is. That is probably fine. We could probably still get some houses in here. In fact, we could probably just come right off of there. But yeah, we are going to get some timber soon here. Let's get a path going back here. Probably just right alongside our tree line, if we can. And maybe just along there, and then we can get a woodcutter or stone gatherer's camp there. Let's just kind of go like this. And then we can connect up right to there, just to have a smooth transition going back into our town. Okay, I like that. We do have a granary done. Let's get some of the other granaries so we can start collecting some of that supplies. That's going to be good for us. And then I need to kind of figure out where I want to put my little market area. I think what I might even do... Ooh, I actually like this. Let's go maybe just like this. And let's just get a nice little market area right in the middle. Just like that. And then honestly, I could just build some houses on the perimeter like that. I think that'd be pretty cool. I think that would be a nice little location for that. So let's get this going. And then we need... Actually, that's not enough, is it? That is not enough. So in fact, what I might do... I think I am going to quickly just move our granary over. So I'm going to demolish this. And move just a couple of things over. I want to move this main road over. If I can. And let's kind of see where that was. Where it's going to be. Let's kind of just go right off of here. Instead. I think that frees up a little bit more space. And then gives us even bigger backyards for that. Let's get rid of that, and then we can kind of get this over here. And we can have a little bit bigger marketplace. So let's see how that looks. Obviously, we got to collect all that supplies. And now, like I said, let's just kind of finish this off like that. We can have a granary in here. Let's go granary and storehouse. And that should be perfect. And then we can get some bigger plots in here. And in fact, I might even get... maybe a nice path kind of going through here. Just to make things a little bit easier to kind of walk around. So we got 2 nice little areas there for building some houses. Granary, storehouse, all that stuff is done. Or will be done. This is also ready to go. they're going to start fishing. We have 174, so if we kind of limit this, honestly, let's maybe limit it to like 100. I think 100 might be fine. Okay, so that's good. We got somebody on our fisherman's hut. Our well is built. I think this puppy's ready to go. Let's get somebody on our forager hut so we can start collecting some of his mushrooms. It is early spring, so we definitely want to get somebody doing that right away. Look at the size of these things. I mean, I'm not in Europe, but aren't they this big? That's insane. This is the biggest mushrooms I've ever seen. I guess wild mushrooms be a little bit different, but the ones I eat, not that big. So that's good. Logging camp. Are we getting a decent amount of timber? We have 4 timber. Honestly, that might be enough to get a couple of houses over here. Let's maybe just get 2 houses right off of here. What could I do? I might even just get a little path coming off of here. And then come right back to there. And then what the heck, let's just get a little path leading to where our fish are going to go. Makes it a little bit easier for them. And then we can just get this right in here. Let's see if we can throw this in here. Okay, there we go. We can get 2 houses right in there. So that's our first 2 plots to defeating our homelessness. We need 5 in total. So our supplies is still getting soaked. That's actually not good. Oh, what the heck happened? Oh, this is where we had our... That makes sense, actually. So let's get these built up as soon as we possibly can, because we need to collect all that stuff. Otherwise, it's going to go to waste. So we definitely need to get that going. Having 2 oxes definitely helps. I'm going to get a little time lapse for you guys building these.
Is it me? Or is that hinge a bit stiff?
Okay, so we have that stuff ready to go now. Let's get a couple of workers on there. So we have 2 on here. Let's maybe just free 1 up. And this is what I was talking about. So protect resource area. This is what has increased. So you can kind of just check that and then they won't. So stops families from working areas which are vulnerable to deforestation. So obviously your berries, your mushrooms, maybe even your wild animals. If they get too close, they will migrate. So I think maybe that, but don't quote me, obviously. We got something in our granary, our storehouse. We can collect all that supplies and this is ready for our marketplace now. So let's get that ready to go. We can maybe just throw that in there, and that is plenty of market stalls. I think that is going to look pretty good for us. We got 8 timber to work with, and I think it might be a good time to maybe get these plots in here. Now let's see what this looks like. That is exactly what I'm looking for. Let's see if we can get 3. Would 3 look the best? Maybe 4. I feel like 4 might not be too bad. We can have 1 house not doing something. That kind of gives us probably the most bang for our buck. So let's get those built up. That'll be good. And then I kind of wish this King's Road was pushed over a little bit more. What's actually cool is somebody in the comments like 2 months ago, I don't even know when it was, they said that the King's Road they built far enough away from the tree line so that if bandits were to attack and ambush traders or anything like that, they kind of built it far enough so they were able to actually react. So, I mean, I don't know if that's true or not. It sounds legit to me. That's definitely what I would do. There's no putting it right next to the trees, then they can just jump them. But that's actually kind of cool. And in here, that is kind of mimicked. So you can kind of see, obviously in here, it's not like that, but I think it just looks cool. Definitely looks cooler. Maybe they could have brought it through here, but even that's pretty tight. But that is not too bad. Let's check on our opponent here. How are they doing? So like I said, they do gain money, they get tools now, everything is good with these guys. They attack, they defend. Like if I attack these guys right now, I don't know if they'd have an armament delivery. That's the other thing, they get an armament delivery, they hire mercenaries. Actually getting quite close to the final. Obviously the game could always improve, but we are getting pretty close to being like 100% playable here. To me, it's always been playable. I've always enjoyed building towns, going against Hildebolt, but you've always kind of wanted that stronghold style gaming, so we're getting pretty close to that. I think now we could probably take somebody off of our storehouse and allow them to build. We got a couple of things to be built up here. Okay, we only got a couple of houses left to be built here. Just the final one here and a couple back here, and then we will have defeated homelessness. So that's amazing. Nobody's really moved in yet, but that is definitely fine. Let's actually check this now. I wonder if we could get our well a little bit closer. Now that what we built, I feel like we could maybe put it like right here, honestly. That's actually not bad. Let's maybe put our well there instead. It's a little bit closer to our town. Might make a little bit more sense. Let's get that set to highest priority instead. We are getting some fish. I feel like we're doing pretty good with our food. Yeah, we got 19 months. It's probably in our best interest to get our woodcutter's lodge. And like I said, okay, we got our armor delivery, so that's kind of nice. Let's get our woodcutter's lodge right here. And then I could probably take this a little bit closer through here. What do I want to do in here? I could probably get some houses in this area. So let's maybe, I might actually get rid of this road just for a quick second. I'm going to go a little bit tighter to this little tree line. And then I could get some houses along there. And then I might as well take a little path through here, if I can. Just connect it to there, just to make it a little easier. Let's check out our message. So yes, we have our armor delivery. That is amazing. We now have some soldiers that we can hire. We got 10 so far and 20 available. As you can see here, we got 10 spears, 10 shields. Now we just need some recruits and some people to fill those weapons. So that's good. Let's take this and let's put this road in such a way that we can get some houses in here, just so it looks pretty good. And I might even take this up just right off of there, and then we can kind of circle around back and kind of just draw in a little area for some housing. I think that'll look pretty good. We do have an upgrade here. So based on the resources we have rich iron. Something with mining might be kind of nice. Maybe faster, more efficient mining. Something that increases our deposits what might be kind of nice. So let's check this out. What do we have? So this is our one that increases the capacity of forage goods. That would help with our mushrooms, but we do not have a hunting camp. So that's kind of not great. This one has increased blacksmith efficiency. So once we do get some iron slabs from our iron, I feel like that might be kind of nice. And then increased weapon export value. That's actually really nice. Obviously, the more weapons we make, we can sell them for a little bit more. And then we have this one, increased mining labor speed. That is the one that kind of helps with that. But efficient farming at elevation, we are not at elevation, so I don't even think that would really help us. So honestly, I think the best thing that we could get would be this blacksmith, weapon export, equipped militia provide approval. So that's definitely good. That'll help with our approval rating. And an affinity local handyman bonus. I still don't know what that means, but strength plus 300%. I'm just going to go with it. But decreased livestock efficiency. So that's your backyard animal pens, chicken coops, and pastures. That's actually not bad because I don't think we'll get a whole lot of that. So let's unlock this. I think that's definitely going to help out with us, or with our build here. So I think sooner and later we can get that going. So I think based on what we only have 2 timber, I guess, but we are building quite a few more houses here. A little bit more supplies to get there. Let's see if we can collect that. One more piece of bread. That is what's stopping us to be able to, yeah, they're going to collect that. Perfect. Okay, let's untick that, and now we can get some houses built in there if we want. I definitely need to get a saw pit up and running here. So I think this could honestly just go like right in here. This is kind of a perfect little area just for like, maybe like a bloomery. Yeah, all this can really fit in here, so that's kind of nice. Let's get a saw pit to start. And honestly, this could maybe go over here instead. Let's just put it right here, just so it doesn't fill up that area too much. And actually, I might even move this. Let's maybe move that just to free up a little bit more area. That is actually going to look pretty good. How much timber do we got? We got about 4. That's good for 2 houses. Yeah, we definitely need to get some firewood going here. Just had a family move in, just in the perfect timing. So let's get them chopping down some trees. And how are we doing with everything else? Our mushrooms, we got about 5 left there. We can free up a family. And then we are actually at our limit here, so we might as well free up that family as well. Let's get another one on here. Just to get a little bit more firewood.
Watch your head there.
Gotta watch your head. Oh, we need to get someone in our storehouse. Okay, so I think one family might be alright. Let's get one in our storehouse instead. That's probably a little bit better. And our saw pit is done. I don't think we're really building anything else. Yeah, we get 8 timber. I mean, might as well. Let's get some houses going. Let's build up some housing. You can do something like that. I think that's actually perfect. We can get 4 houses there. That's actually really nice. And like I said, I'd love to get some houses in here. I could probably do something like... I don't really know. We'll have to kind of figure that out when the time comes. I think I could probably maximize this if I go straight up like this. Maybe even like right to there. And then I could get a path going this way. And straight across like that. I could get some houses in there. And then I could also get some right in here as well. So I think that's probably going to maximize that. That's nice. We do have some families on there. Do we have any? So we got 5 timber. I feel like we're building as much house as we can. Let's get somebody on our saw pit right away. We actually just had somebody move in, so that's perfect. We can start getting some planks. And then the next thing I want to do is build this up. So let's see. Do we have any planks yet? None yet. Should have some pretty soon here. Okay, there you have it. You got some houses built up. This is starting to look like a little town. I feel like we got 65 planks now. Let's actually take them off of there. That's probably more than enough planks. Let's get a stone gathering camp here. And we can build that right alongside that. Let's set that to highest priority because we definitely need to get some stone. I just think this is in a bad spot. I don't know. I feel like it could definitely be in a better location. I think what I could do, I'd love to get some more houses in here. So I'm actually going to demolish these and get them. Actually, maybe not that. Let's get them built first. That's probably going to make a little bit more sense. So let's get our granary. I think it might make a little bit more sense up here. It's still pretty close to here, but then we can get some houses in this area instead. Let's just put this right, even kind of tucked into here might not be too bad. Let's maybe put our storehouse right off of there. And then our granary, we could honestly just go right next to it. But for the sake of aesthetics, let's maybe just put it up here. And then we can kind of have a little path. I don't know if that looks any better. But that's going to be pretty good. And then we can get that built up as quickly as possible. They're going to start moving all that over right away. Yeah, we definitely need to get that stuff built up. We have 5 families available for helping out with that. And actually, now might be a pretty good time to build our farmhouse. Let's maybe get that. Obviously, this is going to be perfect for our farm, but we can really get this going anywhere. Let's maybe get our farmhouse maybe kind of tucked in like this. And then obviously this path could kind of... I might even want to move this. Let's maybe relocate this as well. I'm just kind of shuffling some stuff around. Let's put that there. Saw pit can go right there. That's probably a little bit better. And then I'm just going to come right off of this path and go up towards this. And then we can kind of start figuring that out. So we at least got that built. This stuff is ready to go. So let's maybe get 2 workers on each of those. In fact, we could upgrade those, but I think for now, I just want to move everything over. Let's demolish that. Our well will still probably have to stay there. Unless it could go someplace else. I mean, I could get it somewhere else. Let's move this back to our original position. I think I'd really like to free up this entire area just for housing. I think that would probably be our best bet. That's going to be pretty good. We can upgrade that now. Upgrade that. And we have completely got rid of all that stone, so we might as well get a couple workers back from that. But before it hits winter, I think it might be a decent time to prepare our fields. So let's maybe get some roads going through here. I think we could probably just come straight up through here. And all the fertility is basically the same, so we might as well just go straight through. And then we could kind of just wrap around. Let's kind of preserve our trees if we can. Let's just kind of do something like this. Let's just go straight around, kind of just like that. And then I'd like to just kind of split this up as best we can. We could even take this straight through to that side, and then probably something like this. And then maybe even going across to that side. Then we can get some farm fields in there. I'm just going to take this straight across as well. Actually, this probably going to come right to the side. Let's maybe just leave that for now. Let's get a field going that way. We can connect to there and then go straight down. Just like this. And then attach to there. And then we can just come straight across with these as well. Okay, that's not too bad. I don't love this, so I'm just going to fix that really quick. And then just go straight to there. I think that looks a little bit better. So now we can get some fields in here. So this is probably our first one. Let's get one right up through here. Boom, let's call that a field. And they added nice little animations to this. Like, look, when I press it down, kind of glows like that. Looks a little bit cooler, I don't know. That's definitely new to the game. This is going to give us a ton of farming opportunities, so I'm very excited about this. Let's get a field in there. And kind of just finish off this whole section. Actually, what does this look like? Okay, let's do that. And then one more field right in here. Okay, perfect. So, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do a whole lot with this. Let's get our plowing station upgraded. And obviously everything that we can get. Let's take a look at our barley fertility. So we got good barley fertility in here and pretty much everywhere. All of this is decent. I think this is probably our best one. 90%, 78%. I definitely want to get as much as I can. Let's maybe do wheat there. Barley. Maybe some rye just for a little bit of fertility. Variety. 86% barley. I want to get as much barley as I can, honestly. And then I could probably even get a couple of fields in here. Let's just go straight like that. And then all this is kind of in the way for now, but I could probably even take a field up through there. Kind of just like that. And I might even just get rid of this as well, just because it is kind of in the way at this point in time. Let's go straight through here as well. And I think that'll actually look pretty good. We can get a couple of fields in here. I think that will kind of round everything off. We just got to collect a little bit of supplies first. I think in the long term, I do like these being over here. It would have been better to have in the middle, but again, I just want to get some our houses in there instead. Yeah, they got lots of stuff to collect here. Let's build that up as quickly as we can. And what else do we want to do? I could probably get another woodworker. Get some more workers on there. Maybe, I feel like our saw pit is probably good. And we also need to have a little bit of room for our church. We cannot forget about our church. This could probably even go right there even. Or maybe actually over here. That would be cool. Let's put this by the water. That's actually kind of cool. Or maybe kind of like that. I really like that. Let's just take a path up like that. And then I guess with that, there's no need to have that or these roads. We could maybe still kind of round this off and prepare a little space for some housing like that. And maybe something like that as well. Just connect back to there. So we could get some houses in here if we want. Lots of bandits are taking our stuff, which I would kind of like to take them out if I can. Let's check this out. We still have a little bit of supplies there. We have collected all of this. I think we can get our fields in here now. We can get some fields just like that. Actually, that's a little bit wonky. Okay, let's see if we can do that. Get a field in here. Okay, that's perfect as well. And then last one is going to go in here. What do we have for fertility? Let's maybe do a little bit more rye. And more rye there as well. And then we also need to have a space for our windmill. So this could honestly... I might get rid of this. And I'm going to get our windmill in here. Yeah, 97 or 99% efficiency. That's absolutely amazing. So let's get that there. And then I'm just going to take a path straight up here and then just around to that side. And then we could probably even just split this up. Just to kind of finish that off. So let's get a field in here. We can get one in there, one in here. And sometimes it just doesn't snap properly. Let's just do that. That's probably fine. And then in here, we almost have that ready to go. What do I want to do? One big field or just kind of split this up? I could probably split it up. That's probably in our best interest, to be honest. And then we can get a field in here. And then we can finish that side off. So these are kind of ready to go now. So let's go maybe, let's get wheat whenever we can. If it's 100%, that's probably our best bet. And then down here, rye for sure. And honestly, we could probably do a little bit of flax as well. Do we have any flax fertility? Where is all of that? So most of it's over here, actually. Really good flax fertility. I could probably get a field just for flax. Honestly, just right over here. I'm just going to do one big field. Just for that. So let's angle or get this going. Okay, that's perfect. So flax, 71%. That's not horrible. Could get a little bit more over here if I wanted, but that is just fine for now. This is going to be a farming colony, ladies and gentlemen. We will definitely need as many people as we can. We have freed up some space here. So let's go ahead and get some houses in here like our dream was this whole time. We want to get 2 houses, maybe 3, or we could flip it that way. I actually don't mind that. That'll actually make it a little bit bigger through here. Let's go ahead and do that. That'll probably give us our most bang for our buck. And then in here, we are out of timber. Let's just take a look at this. Yeah, let's maybe do that. Honestly, I don't mind that at all. So we need to wait for some more timber. First and foremost, we have a lot of stuff to build up. Let's maybe get one more worker on our logging camp. And I kind of need to have some space. I need to get this going. Our trading post. Where are we going to put this? So obviously our trade route is like right here, which actually isn't too bad. We could probably put this right here. I don't mind this spot, or maybe kind of in here. Yeah, let's maybe put it right here when we have the resources. We have a ton of stuff to build. Okay, our church is officially done. Let's take a look at this bad boy. With the mountains in the background, that looks epic. I absolutely love that. That's looking pretty sweet. I want to upgrade that to level 2 if we can. Let's definitely see if we can do that. Let's see. Do we have any timber? We got a little bit. I want to get our trading post up and running here. So let's just get that right there. I think that's a decent spot. And have we freed up all that stuff? We have, so we can get our field in here now. Which is really good for, I mean, really anything you want it to be. Let's see if we can get a field in there. So that's perfect. What do we want to get in here? So we could really get anything we want. How are we doing for everything? Like, we have barley. We have a few barley fields. That'll probably be pretty decent. Let's just get rye. The more rye, the better. So we have that. That is awesome. And honestly, another farmhouse might be kind of nice because we have so many fields. But I think we should be able to do all of them. They're pretty small. Shouldn't be too hard to kind of manage. But as far as bandit camps, we do have 20 soldiers. I feel like now is probably a pretty good time to go take some of those. So let's see what we can do. I don't want to get too close. Like if you go too close to these, we'll have to fight both of them. We could probably get away with just fighting these guys. So let's maybe go along the sides. And then if we could at least get some treasury money. If from taking a couple of these, we could probably hire some mercenaries to kind of wipe out the rest of these. But let's just get our guys set up here. Here they come. Our strong, young, snapping lads. So let's get over here. Just so I don't get too close to these guys. But we have this bandit camp here. Let's maybe stay in the opening. And then honestly, if we could stay in our own region, we do have a bonus that we will get. So here they come. Let's get on our shield wall. I think that would probably help out. Shield wall men. Oh, not available in dense forests. So let's maybe go over here instead. And then we can get our shield wall. So here they come. They're getting a little bit closer. Now we can form our shield wall. Now let's prepare for battle. This is our first little battle. I also love this. Like, you don't always have to have giant medieval battles with 1,000 soldiers. Like, sometimes it's kind of nice to just, like, it is realistic. Like, 20 guys versus 20 guys. There were spats. There were bar fights. This is basically a bar fight. This is all this is. These guys are probably drunk. Our guys are nice and sober, so hopefully they will do a little bit better. Or maybe the alcohol may help. Who knows? Let's see. We got the clash. The first clash. Here comes the rest of their guys. Like, this is epic. This is all you need in this game. Absolutely amazing. So let's push forward on these guys. It's important to hold the line and then push forward. We definitely have the soldiers. Oh, whoa. Got some texture issues there. Not sure what happened there. But nonetheless, we are hopefully winning the fight. Got 20 guys here. What did happen? Am I going crazy? Literally all just changed. Weird. Whoa, took him out. That's a good kill. Oh no, we lost a guy there. Oh, we lost one man. That was the one guy we saw, so that sucks. Let's go take this. Hopefully I don't get too close. But our guys do have a little bit of experience now. Yeah, in-home region, so plus 90. That is what we like to see. But now we have recent losses are hurting us a little bit. Fatigue, climbing. So let's at least take this. And then if we want to really stretch out, we could try and take that. And another bandit camp actually popped up here. Oh, we got 2 in here now. That's actually kind of nice. They're a little bit closer. So let's push forward. And hopefully we don't get both of them. Let's see. Let's kind of inch our way forward here. Probably stay right here. Where's our region? I might actually bring them back to here. If we can. Just so we can fight in our own region. That'll give us our bonus. We could definitely use it. So let's get our guys set up here. Shield wall, man. Brace for impact. Now let's just quickly get this battle done with. Let's push forward. See, they're just dropping like flies. That's exactly what we wanted. Okay. Off of shield wall, and let's go collect our money. I'm a little bit worried we're gonna get too close to these guys, though. I'm a little bit worried. See, they did nerf that, so we don't get as much. See, they are coming out to attack us. Oh, no. Okay, what do I want to do? Do I want to hire some mercenaries to take out the rest of these guys? We could hire these guys. Let's actually do that. They're coming from here. Let's get these guys back to our town. And then they should be able to be protected by these guys that are going to come out. And I'm going to use them to go take out the rest of all these. Let's actually get them running. Just so we can really protect our guys. They are coming in hot. Let's maybe form up here. Let's get all of our guys ready to go, formed up. And then we could charge in here. Let's watch the epic little charge. The epic little charge, that is exactly what it is. These guys should have no issues. We got our strong mercenaries. These guys I know aren't drunk because they can't drink on the job. They are currently working right now. Can you imagine if your job was literally to just go like put your life on the line? I mean, obviously we have soldiers, so that's exactly what they do. But these guys, like, they weren't really loyal to anyone. They were just mercenaries for hire. Somebody shows up, they pay you, and away you go. Definitely a crazy time to be alive. So how are we doing? We took them out. Let's quickly go claim that. And honestly, let's just kind of wipe out all these bandit camps. I don't see them going for them anytime soon. Let's at least take this one out. And then I kind of want to get a little bit more bang for our buck. Let's send that to our treasury as well. Let's maybe split up here. We could probably have one go there, one go to this one. They definitely have enough soldiers to be able to pull it off. But they're quite tired, so honestly, they might kind of struggle. Let's take those guys out. And then we'll also take them. Okay, there we go. Took that out, so that's perfect. And we got those guys coming in as well. I think we'll send this to our treasury just so we make sure we get our bang for our buck. And then we'll collect that, and then that's pretty much it. I think that's absolutely perfect. So we definitely got our money's worth. This one I'm actually sent to our nearest town. Why not? Might as well get a little bit in our regional wealth. And then I don't think we need these guys anymore. There's no other bandit camps, so that's kind of nice. I mean, you snooze, you lose. I can't wait until they're like honestly on equal playing ground. Like you can actually set them to a difficulty. Just set them to very, very hard and then they come out and attack all these. Like that's kind of what I want. Keeping them a little bit more efficient. So we can go collect that. Might as well disband them. Oh my gosh, I didn't know I got rid of both of them. That's a little bit annoying. So let's go take these guys and quickly collect that. Okay, while they're going towards that, it is spring now. So I think I'd like to get some workers on here. Let's maybe get a couple of oxes. So we get some more money. That's definitely nice. Let's upgrade these. We get them ready to go. We definitely want as many oxes as we can. Let's actually put 2 on there. Now let's put 3 families so we can start getting all of this ready to go. I am very excited about that. Honestly, having a little bit more flax fertility over here might be kind of nice. So let's just take a field through here. And honestly, that's probably fine. But this one I think is strictly flax. Like, let's take a look at this. Yeah, this is really good flax fertility. So let's get a field through here. And then we can do that. So that could be just flax. 72%. Honestly, that's not bad. And we can get a family back on there. That's perfect. So they are already getting all that done. That's perfect. Do we have enough timber? We do. So we can get some... Actually, no, we don't. We only have 5. We'll have to wait a little bit longer here. We got 2 families on there, 2 on there. Oh gosh, we're low on food. Okay, we got that. Let's send that to our treasury. And then we can get those guys back to town. Come on, lads. Let's get another worker on there. Definitely need to get some fish, but the sooner we can get all of this kind of done, the better, to be honest. Actually, let's get a family on there. I would rather have one on the fields than one getting timber, so let's do that. But that was kind of clutch. We got 2.1 thousand influence now. So if we wanted to, honestly, we could take a couple of these regions. I don't know if they have any money or what's going on, but I kind of want a little bit of a fight for you guys, so I'm not going to make this too easy. I don't want to make it too hard on this guy, so let's make it a little bit more fair. They have a rich fishing pond. I feel like they got rich stone. If they're smart enough, they'll sell that stone. That's one of the best ways to make money. So hopefully they'll do that. Yeah, they got a decent little start. Okay, what else do we want to do here? Still struggling for planks a little bit, or timber, but we definitely need to... once they build those up, obviously I can order some more oxes. But I think I'd like to keep them on our fields for now. That is kind of why they're struggling. They don't have an ox to do anything with that. In the meantime, I might as well free up a worker to do that. We are collecting some fish, so that's definitely nice. I need to get, before we run out of tools, I'm going to get a bloomery. In fact, we need some planks for that first. What do we want to do with that? So we got that. We got 200 woodcutters lodge. We have so much firewood, so honestly, I am going to free up 2 families on there. And I think I might get some charcoal kilns instead. Like I could probably get one right there as well. I think that might be good. And you know what would be kind of cool? I kind of envision like a path coming up here and then 2 farmhouses on either side. I feel like that'd be kind of cool. But I think that is a thing for the winter. So let's maybe move that for now. Let's maybe just put it over here. Honestly, it's kind of just out of the way. But it's definitely nice to have 2. That frees up a couple more workers. Let's get all of these fields done. So let's free up as many as we can. Yeah, we're definitely going to need 2 farmhouses in the future. So that's going to be quite important for us to do. Small stable is done. Let's order another ox if we can. Actually, it looks like both of them are on there. Let's set that to highest priority. Let's get another one of these. Or maybe a few of them. That's going to be pretty important. Okay, these guys are coming back. There they are. So let's disband them, get them back to work. I think a lot of them are probably farmers. Yeah, look at all the help that's coming over here. Perfect. I love it. Yeah, they're working on all of these fields. Hopefully we can get all of them done.
Soon the beating.
We're gonna get, like, look at that. 64 barley we're gonna get from that. That is amazing. Hopefully we're gonna get a ton of that stuff. And then we definitely need to figure out like a bulk house, get all that stuff going. We got 2 workers on there, so that's perfect. That is awesome. I'm gonna get somebody on here right away. What can we sell? Honestly, if we can get some charcoal going, that's probably what we want to sell. This is done now. We can order another ox. And then I'd love to update all of those. So if we can get another ox, we can maybe permanently assign it to our logging camp. Actually, let's maybe turn it off. But yeah, having another one is definitely going to help. And I think in the meantime, as many families as we can get in our farming fields, the better. Let's just get all of it done. Honestly, I wish you could put even more oxen on there. Like, why not just have like 4? I feel like that'd be kind of cool. One thing I did not tell you guys about, we have 316 days till our raiders come, so we're preparing for that. We need to get some iron coming in. That's going to be quite important for us. Are we, don't have anybody on there quite yet. Do we have another ox available? I think we could get somebody on there now. Let's maybe free up one family just to build some stuff. Let's see, what are they doing? Debranching, so I think we should have an ox available now. I think we should. Do we have 2? We should have 3. So I think we're still waiting for that one to come. Which is definitely fine. Yeah, if we could at least get some timber, which we are starting to get now, so that's nice. Maybe we can get some planks. That would be amazing. I don't know what to sell. Like, honestly, let's get somebody on here. If we could get some of this firewood turned into charcoal, and then we could start selling it, that would be nice. Yeah, I mean, like, look how fast this is going. We are getting all of this done so fast. We are getting some mushrooms, which is great. Okay, we definitely need some more houses. So we have 7 timber. Is that enough? I think that would only give us 3 houses. Right now we got 8. That will give us 4. That's probably more than enough. We can get 2 going that way, or we could do this. But I feel like that's kind of just a waste. We get 4 houses. Let's maybe do that. Why not? Place for people to live, at least. At the very least, so that's good. And I think a lot of these spots we could upgrade. Are there anybody else that has upgrade ability? This one does, but we don't have any more timber. But that will be fixed in due time. Look at this. We literally already have all of this growing. That's crazy. Pretty much got everything done. And ready to go. Okay, there we go. Now we got our oxes on there, and then they can start seeding all of that. It's perfect. I'm actually going to limit this a little bit lower. Let's go to like 80, just so we can keep them fishing. I think 20 more fish would definitely help out in the winter. We got 4 timber. We can get a couple of houses over here now. And over here, I think we'll just do like 1. This could be maybe the priest's house or something like that. Let's get 1 there. In here, we could also get 1. And something like that. Oh, that just doesn't work as well as it used to. It's kind of annoying. Okay, there we go. That's not bad. We can actually get 2 there. Let's maybe get 2. I think that's probably be better. We'll get 2 houses there. That's awesome. And then over here, we could get a few more houses for sure. Let's see. Do we have... We're kind of running out of timber. We just used a bunch of it, I guess. Let's see. Are we done? We're just about done all of these. Yeah, all of our people are kind of just waiting now, I guess. Look at all the stuff we're going to get. Like 65, 44. We're going to get so much stuff. That's amazing. I'm excited for that. Okay, there we go. Now our people are going to come seed. Okay, now that we have some timber, I think let's get somebody on our saw pit. And then we can start doing that. And once I get some more planks, I can upgrade these. But I think for now, we could just order some oxes. And get all these built up. This actually looks a lot better. I'm definitely glad I moved that. That just freed up a lot more space. Like, I couldn't have get houses here, but I could put these there. And I think that looks a little bit better. Got some houses over here. Let's expand some of these. Like, I think this one. Yeah, let's expand that one, that one. All of these that we can. Just so we really maximize the amount of people that we can get in here. Man, who would want this house? Like, I mean, you got this house here. Somebody moves in, they're supposed to just stay in here. That's a tiny little thing. Bandit camp was sighted. I am a little bit curious. I want to see if these guys will go for it. Like if they have enough soldiers, they might not see that it's feasible yet. They probably don't have very much money. But who knows? I don't know that, I guess. Okay, we got all that done. I think our people are completely done. Yes, they are waiting now. So let's get all of these people available. Let's maybe get a couple more in there. Maybe one more in there. 2 workers on our woodcutters. Honestly, let's maybe do 3 on our logging camp. And then we can get 1 on our trading post. And let's start exporting some charcoal. That's quite cheap. Let's set this to 50. Just so we can at least, or maybe like 40. Should be fine. Then we can start exporting some charcoal. And then anything else would be nice. We don't have any planks quite yet, hey? Let's maybe get even another ox. That would be nice. As many as we can handle, that would be nice. And let's actually free these guys up so they can start helping out. Just so they're not doing absolutely nothing. And now would be a great time, once we do get some planks, to get our bloomery, to get a malt house, and get all that kind of ready to go. We have all of our stone, so that's nice. We definitely need to start producing some tools. So I think in the meantime, we could get a... Oh, we need planks for that as well, of course. Okay, we do have that. Let's maybe get our bloomery ready to go. This could go... Honestly, maybe just like over here. Let's get a bloomery there. Maybe a smithy right next to it. That fits perfectly. That makes me so happy. Let's upgrade our well. And then getting a malt house would also be nice. So let's just put this... Maybe... Where do I want to put our malt house? Could I even fit it like in here maybe? I don't know. I guess probably our best bet is just going to be over here. But I think if I can... Let's just get a little bit more space in here. Obviously, I'm going to need to have that there. Let's actually get that now. Let's get it now. So let's get a mine. Let's put that right there, and then it frees up a little bit of space back there if I ever wanted another one. That kind of gives us a little bit more space as well. So let's get a malt house in here. Just back in there. I think that's perfect. And then I need to upgrade some of these houses to get a bloomery. So I think, obviously, we're going to need like a blacksmith, joiner's workshop, all that stuff. So let's just start upgrading houses. Might as well do, honestly, all of these that we can. Might as well get them all done. And that's free up. So we're actually getting quite a bit of money here now. Look at that. We're getting tons. That makes me so happy. Let's get another one on there. And then the more firewood we can get, the better. I kind of squashed our plan about planting a bunch of trees in here. But I guess in the meantime, I could plant over there. I don't know. I'm pretty fine with it. We're going to get lots of flax with that. So we will need a weaver's workshop as well to make some linen. And then we can make some clothes. That would be nice. Yeah, we need a little bit more timber now. 55 planks. Let's actually stop making planks. And then we can maximize a couple of these things. Let's really get all that turned into charcoal. It says we got another upgrade, but unfortunately this is coming soon. So yeah, we can't really do anything with that. Once we get some more people, we can definitely get our mine going though. Our blacksmith and bloomery are done. So that's good. New families moving in. Things are starting to look up for us here. So this is perfect. And we got quite a bit more timber. Let's just upgrade all of these that we can. I should save that one. That really doesn't matter. But this one, let's get a... do I want to do this yet? I could probably do it right now, honestly. Let's just do a blacksmith. Let's get a joiner's workshop for making some weapons. And then we can get a bloomery, a tailor, carpenter's workshop, really anything we want. That'll be all of our artisan houses. It's right next to our market, so that's kind of perfect. It's exactly what you want. But that does take a few families away from us, so let's maybe free up just one to be able to work. We got 9 timbers, so I'd love to build some houses in here. Just so we have as many people move in as possible. And we are already out of planks, which is kind of crazy. We got 72% approval. Oh, you know what? We kind of need a spot for our tavern as well. What do I want to do with that? Honestly, I could probably free up some space in here. Like, let's see. Could I fit my tavern in here? Oh, you know what? I bet you I could. If our houses weren't there. It's kind of a gamble. I might even put it over here. That literally gets rid of... If I put it there, I could maybe... Oh, that's tough. That is so tough. Honestly, I might try it. I'm gonna try it. Oh, don't hate me. I wonder if that would work. So let's get rid of all that stuff. Hopefully they will get rid of it, and then I could hopefully get our tavern right in there. That would literally be the perfect spot. So let's see. Here comes our last one. Oh, wish me luck. We need some more planks first. So let's get somebody on there to get some planks. Yeah, hopefully we're going to have some good growth in here. This is already growth? Or done? That's kind of crazy, actually. So I think next season we will harvest all of that. So that'll be good. Do we have any planks yet? Okay, we do have enough. Oh, please tell me this is enough. Honestly, I might shift my entire town if I have to. No, I don't think it's gonna be enough. Come on, game. You're killing me. And this is the King's Road too, so honestly I can't even really do anything with that. Oh, that absolutely sucks. That would be the perfect spot for that. Okay, so I might have to put this somewhere else. Which, it could go over here. That's not horrible. It is kind of best if it's in the middle. I wonder, could I just get rid of... Let's just get rid of this house too. Why not? If I could at least get this in here, that would be nice. Are they going to collect that? There we go. Now we can at least get it. So that's not horrible. And then if we want, we could still get a house in here. It's not completely wasted. Or maybe it is. I don't know. Let's just do it. Let's build that up. We can at least get our tavern. That is kind of what I wanted. So that's perfect. And that's actually a nice little spot for that. So that's good. As far as everything else, we don't have any barley or anything like that yet. So let's get somebody on here. So these are just surface deposits right now. If we got our deep mine, it would obviously cost money. So I think we'll just do our surface deposits for now. But if we could at least start collecting some of that, that'd be good. We can upgrade some more houses if we want. I think I'd rather use that timber for building in here. Let's maybe do that. Let's build some houses right in here. Just like so. And honestly, that's kind of perfect. Oh, they literally just stole timber for us, or from us. Let's maybe do that. I'd like to get this. Oh, they're stealing it for planks. That's why. Okay. We have enough planks. We got plenty of planks. So let's do that. Yeah, let's build that up. That's perfect. That'll give us lots of housing. And then another thing we could get is this going. What I kind of like about this map is like all these regions are kind of tight. That's kind of what I like. I don't like massive regions. It just makes everything harder. Like if you have one resources that's way over here, that just absolutely sucks. But that's honestly pretty close to our town. That's not even that bad. Okay, so that's pretty good. Now might be a pretty good time to do this. So we could get rid of that. We can go collect all that supplies. And then, like I said, I'm just going to take this straight up and kind of have it on either side. Actually, I could probably do it over here. I feel like that'd be pretty cool. Let's see what this would look like first. So let's get a farmhouse in here. And I'm actually going to flip it around just so it's kind of facing this way. I think that looks pretty good. And then I'm just going to take a path straight through here. And then all the way to there. Just to maximize efficiency. And then I'm going to get one right here as well. Just on this side. Should I put it right there or maybe a little bit offset? No, let's maybe put it right on the corner. Actually, to keep everything from being a little bit too congested, let's maybe just get it kind of just like that. Just so it's not too congested. I feel like that's going to be pretty good. And then I could get another one if I want. There we go. That's perfect. We have a bandit camp sighted. Oh, we actually have two. I kind of want to see if they'll go for them. I feel like we have enough money for now. I do kind of want to see if they'll go for them. Let's get that upgraded. And then this we can also upgrade once that's done. We have 3 available workers. They're absolutely flying through all this stuff. So we have to get some plants or trees replanted in here. So let's get 3 of those for some excess housing. And then we can get 2 oxen per thing. And I think it might be a pretty good idea. Let's upgrade all of these so we can get as many oxes as we can. Maybe order another one. And we have this ready to go as well. So let's actually order a horse when the time comes. Makes in decent money actually. Not bad at all. We got 20 months of fuel. 2 months of food, but that will definitely change once we get all of this harvested. Yeah, we're kind of struggling. I'm not gonna lie. We are, let's free up this family. Or we could, let's maybe keep them on there, just so we're not really worrying about getting them on there so we don't waste all of the berries or the mushrooms there. Yeah, we have lots of timber. Now might be a pretty good time to get a manor house. Where the heck do I put this thing? Maybe over here? Be kind of nice to have his own little spot, wouldn't it? So yeah, we're going to replant all of these trees. Hopefully that'll go pretty quick. Let's put him maybe just right on the water over here, right next to our church. That's a nice little spot, and we'll get a little path for him. Okay, that's perfect. We can rebuild or get that going. What does this worker even do? Honestly, wooden church, let's see. So, provides faith and hallowed ground for burial of the deceased villagers. Assigned families become grave diggers. That's literally it. Like, honestly, I don't love that. Like, I think it's kind of a missed opportunity. Obviously, if I put somebody on here, would they become the priest and the priest's family, and then you could have church services? Other than that, it's just completely empty. That's kind of a missed opportunity. Like, they're only grave diggers if you put a family on there. I don't know, man. Could have been a little bit better, maybe. That's just me. We could upgrade some of these. And in fact, yeah, do we have, we got a decent amount of planks. Should be able to get some more. Let's get somebody on our saw pit for now. We definitely need to start replanting some of these trees. It is February and we're going to need to harvest. I don't think harvest season is going to be quite yet. Let's have somebody planting over here. And this one we can replant in this area. Hopefully they can get all of that replanted. And it might even be worthwhile to free up one more family there. And we're gonna run out of trees to chop down here real soon. But we got 10 available families. We still need, actually, ooh, whoa, 9 days until raiders come. We have enough in our treasury to at least defend ourselves. But do we have any iron ore? We do. So let's get somebody on our blue. And then having somebody on our smithing might be nice. We're out of tools, actually. Who could we free up? Maybe a timber worker? Yeah, we also have these, so these are ready to go. Let's do some spears and some large shields. That's perfect. And then over here, I could maybe get somebody on our brewery, but we definitely don't need that yet. Let's just wait a little bit longer. Yeah, if we could harvest this, that would be amazing. Let's be a little bit proactive here. Yeah, 5 days. Let's slow this down a little bit. Let's get a communal oven. Now, these we could probably put right here, or we could put them... Where's a good spot for that? We could probably have one there. Maybe one over there once we get some more planks. Yeah, let's at least get those built. Okay, how many days? 3 days until we get horses. We definitely do not have enough soldiers right now. Actually, do we have any shields? Okay, we have a ton of shields. We just need some spears. So let's see, where are they coming from? Hopefully over here. That would be kind of ideal. Nope, they're coming from here and they're probably going to burn our entire town to the ground. Okay, so let's hire some... Oh gosh. Hire some mercenaries. So where are we? We're here. So Lignac, where are they going to come from if we hire these guys? I think if we at least... What's this one? Earlhart? Oh, okay, we gotta pause this for a second here. Earlhart. Oh, okay, so that's them. So I think they should come from here. Perfect. So hopefully they can save us. Save us, please. Let's attack them. Let's just get those guys set up there. Help us, men. Okay, so that was kind of clutch, I'm not gonna lie. That really saved us. Let's get our archers set up here. Let's maybe just along the sides there. But yeah, we're gonna start firing on them. And get some influence, hopefully. There's only 2 units? Honestly, we might even be able to... Nope, they definitely would have crushed us. That's good. Honestly, I might as well use these guys. Let's start going towards those bandit camps. Let's run up here, start taking out those bandit camps. Maybe even this unit as well. Might as well be as efficient as we can, and then we can just use this unit to attack them. Okay, there we go. And I have learned my lesson. If you disband one guy, it disbands the entire force. That's not good. So we got that one, got that one. That's pretty much it for bandit camps. So let's go attack them. Let's go attack these guys. Honestly, I don't think they're going to attack them anytime soon. So I might as well take the resources. Yeah, so there they come. They're going to start coming out at us. Didn't get too many volleys. Oh my gosh, they're gonna lose. Nope, they just barely won. So you can go take this. I'll send that to our treasury. And then we can attack those guys. And let's attack them. Take them out, men. Man, this whole unit of archers are gonna go bye-bye here. Okay, there we go. Let's go collect that and call it a day. We got 3,000 influence now. That's amazing. We got tons of that. It's kind of perfect. Let's send that to our treasury as well. And now we can disband those guys. So that's perfect. Now we have a ton of soldiers. We're doing pretty good here. Honestly, should we start another build here? We could take this region. Let's actually see what's better. So with this one, we got rich clay, rich stone, which might be kind of nice. I'm not going to lie. We're selling some stuff. Decent food. So we could maybe start in here. Or we could go in here. Not a whole lot of space to build our town, but our resources are right in here. I think our best bet is probably in here. So I'm going to start claiming this region. Let's see what they have to say about that. And as far as our farm fields, let's get our oxes on here. Now let's just put one family on there. Just so they can start harvesting, and then we can kind of see them do it, and then we can put more families on there. Okay, honestly, now might be a pretty good time to free up a couple of people here. Yeah, we got a bunch of charcoal. I'd like to keep selling it. All this food, we need to get some food here. So we got somebody on there. I think we kept somebody on there, so that's perfect. We're building that. I really need to get all this harvested. I think that would be pretty essential for us at this time. But I'd like to start planting some more trees if I can. So if I can free up some more workers, that'd be nice. We probably have quite a bit of timber here. Let's maybe just keep one on there, one on our saw pit. And all of our firewood. We need to start replanting some trees here. So let's just do that. I don't know if those bodies are really going to hurt us a whole lot. Or if they even really do much now. I don't know. Who knows? But right now, we got no planks, so I can't actually get any backyard extensions. Hopefully we can get some. I think for the most part, we're just making a ton of shields. We got some iron slabs. Are we making some soldiers here? Or some spears? Hopefully. At least we should be making some spears. We've basically just been making tools. Let's actually limit this. Let's just limit it to like 10. Just so we can make some spears now. And it looks like we are just going to claim that with no issues. So I don't even know if they have any soldiers. So there we go. We now own Earlhart. So that's perfect. Okay, now might be a decent time to start a little build in here. We'll still keep an eye on our fields. In fact, we might just kind of put one extra family on there. Just make sure we get that done whenever the time comes. We're very much struggling for food. But I think now might be a decent time to do another little build in here. So let's go for Settlers Camp. In fact, we could probably put this kind of where our food is. That'd probably make the most amount of sense. Over here would be nice, but everything is over here. So I think let's just kind of go right there. Let's just do a modest amount. That's probably fine. Okay, that should be awesome. Let's press play here and let's check out our new people. Look at these guys. They're kind of ready to start a brand new life. Somebody in the comments is like, and this just makes total sense. Like if you want to start a region over here, it's all the same one. If I want to send resources back and forth, I shouldn't have to trade. Like that's just kind of silly. I feel like you should be able to just send money over, send resources, whatever you need. I feel like that's, I mean, it's a game, it's just fun. Maybe that's like what it was like back then, but I feel like even sending people over would be kind of nice. Like if you have 1,000 people over here, it wouldn't hurt to send 100 over here to kind of just kickstart your town a little bit quicker. I think that would just be kind of cool. Let's get some trees chopped down. In fact, we could probably start chopping these down. Let's just put that right in there. Woodcutter's Lodge. Let's just get all this other stuff kind of laid down first. Like our well. Let's get our well. I guess we kind of have to figure out where we want to put everything first. I think if our town kind of comes into here, we could probably do something like this, just straight up. And then have houses on either side. Like honestly, nothing too fancy. Just kind of do that. We could probably do something kind of cool, but we'll see. So our tent is there. We need to get our food ready to go. So let's do our hunting camp here. Let's just put it right in the trees like that. And then our berry hut is over here. Let's get that kind of going. Honestly, it probably makes the most amount of sense to just put it right on the end here. Let's just kind of tuck it right in there. And then I can come right off the King's Road. That's probably the most efficient anyway, rather than having a path come right through here. And then for the rest of our town, honestly, I'm just going to take a little path going that way. Maybe one kind of going like that. I'd love to get some houses kind of in here. I feel like that'd be kind of nice. Let's just take this up a little bit further. Kind of just like that. And then we can get some houses in there. And then I can maybe even kind of go up like this. Nothing too crazy. And then maybe some houses in here as well. And then we can kind of begin to plot out our entire town. But I think that should be fine. Let's maybe go right off of here as well. And then we can maybe have an alternate entry place to our town. Okay, we're going to get that stuff going. And as far as our hitching post, let's move that really quick. Let's maybe just put it... Actually, what I kind of like about all this is that gives us lots of opportunity to have our granary kind of in the middle here. So all this is kind of in the middle. Honestly, let's maybe just put it right off of here, and then our storehouse can go right next to it. And I'm just going to take this path right along here and just kind of go to there. And then I feel like our little marketplace can kind of go in this area. Let's get our marketplace right in here. I don't know if this is going to be too much. That's definitely too much. So I think we could probably make this a little bit smaller. Let's maybe come like that, and that's probably a decent size. Let's kind of just do that. That'll give us lots of slots. Then we can get lots of houses in here. I think that'll be pretty good. As far as our tannery, or tavern, that could go in here. But these guys are kind of working on all that. Logging camp is up and we're ready to go soon. But what's nice about this is we have our rich stone, so that's going to be amazing for selling our stone. So we have our dress stone, we have our... Where is the other one? So we got rough stone. And all of this comes from the same one, so that's kind of nice. Okay, logging camp is ready to go. Let's get 2 families on that. And now I guess we could get our well. So honestly, having our well... I mean, right here might be kind of nice. Let's just do that. Let's put our well there. Okay, that's good. How is this? That's ready to go as well. So let's get a path right to there. Let's just kind of take it right up. That's probably fine. Our bear hut is just about done. Let's get somebody on our granary and storehouse quickly, just so we can collect all that supplies. Let's move our hitching post. Let's just put it maybe right over there. We can have one there, and then maybe one kind of over here next to that. is probably good. But yeah, we were running out of food here, so we definitely need to get some food collected. We've started hunting, so that's good. I'll just maybe limit this. Let's go to like 8. Let's put it to 8. That's probably fine. And we already have a decent amount of timber, so let's go ahead and get some houses. Let's go maybe... I don't want to do... Let's maybe just get like a few in here. Maybe 3 houses in there, and then we can get a few in here. We only have 2 timber left, so let's just wait. As far as everything else, I think we could probably free up one more family. Love to get somebody on our forager hut. But in the meantime, I think we can kind of just wait. I guess what I could do, like I do have this path kind of coming this way. I might as well take this up and go right there. Just to make it a little bit easier for that to get back into town. Especially because this is right here. It just kind of saves a little bit of time. So that should probably be pretty good. We have 8 timber now. Let's get a couple more houses. Let's maybe get some going this way. And I'd like to kind of maybe face them this way. I feel like that'd be pretty ideal. Now we have 10. Let's get a few houses going in there, and that's probably more than enough that we need right now. And we got to keep an eye on our generic storage here. Like that is already full, so if we can get somebody else moving in, that'll be nice. Let's get somebody back on there really quick. Yeah, this is ready to go now, so if we can, let's maybe free up a worker there. Ah, we just need more people to move in, so let's just wait till we build these houses. I think it's most important to get that going. We can keep somebody on the granary. Our storehouse, I think... Yeah, that's empty again, so let's free up that family, and then they can continue to build some of this stuff. Back over here, we do have this ready to go now. I don't know if they have started harvesting yet. Let's just get a couple more families on there. Why not? How are we doing for everything else? So we got lots of planks, lots of money. Let's start getting some stuff here. Let's finish off the last one here. So we got, let's get a brewery probably. And then our tavern we have here. So that's nice. Maybe we'll upgrade that. Let's start upgrading some of these. So let's get some animal pens maybe. Definitely got to get some of those over here. Maybe have a nice little vegetable garden. And then, yeah, they're going to make some weapons for us. That is full, so let's get another unit. We already have our retinue unit, which is nice. We got this going, so we could actually start taxing our people as well if we wanted. Yeah, we might as well do that just so we can get a little bit more treasury here. We can upgrade these houses. Let's get some vegetable gardens over here. All of these bigger plots, I think it's probably going to be the best bet to get some vegetable gardens. Maybe even some orchards. Just so we can maximize these bigger plots. Okay, that's good. And then this one is pretty useless. So let's just do a little spot there. Let's get a couple. So we never actually got a horse. So let's get one of those. And then all of these we can also do. Let's maybe get, I kind of want to save these for other stuff that we can get. These can't really do anything. That is kind of the best we can do for now. We don't have anybody available. I'd love to get more people planting trees if I could. So let's maybe free up one there. Get one on there and then maybe one extra worker on that. Just to plant some trees. That's going to be very important for us. Otherwise, we're going to run out pretty quickly. We could start chopping these down, I guess, but I don't really want to. We have quite a bit of iron slabs now, so that's nice. Making lots of spears. Now we could get somebody back on our smithy. I guess we already have them. Let's just take our limit off so we can continue to make those. Yeah, we have our malt house. We haven't started harvesting quite yet. I'm sure that is definitely coming up here. In fact, we probably have way too many people in here. Let's be real. Let's get some more people on our mining pit, maybe. So we have our brewery, I think. Yeah, we're going to need that next, actually. Let's get our linen going here. So let's get that there, Weaver's Workshop. We can start building that up, and then honestly, we might as well. Why not? Let's just get them on there. That's maxed out. Let's go back over here. How are we doing? Has anything else happened? I bet you that's full again. Nope, not quite actually, so that's good. But we are collecting some berries. We have one family available to do that. Let's get another ox, maybe. Actually, I think we built this, so let's get that hitching post done. Highest priority on that, and then our other one is over here. Hopefully we can get that built up as well. Yeah, we definitely got to get lots of these houses built up. That's going to be pretty important. Okay, we have this done. Let's get another ox. And then we can start upgrading those, so that'll really help. Okay, this bad boy is finally done. I don't know if we got an armament delivery over here as well. I think you only get one, but I think for what we can get, I think... what do we want to do? I think this is probably pretty... So, improved stonemason station. Reduced castle planner cost. That literally helps with everything. And improved stone gathering camp. That is probably our best bet. Let's go ahead and do that. So, that's kind of amazing, actually. That'll literally improve everything. And if we wanted to have a castle, we could. Yeah, we got a granary, storehouse. Is this empty? We got about 4 left, so let's just wait a little bit longer. Let's get a couple other things built up here. So we're gonna need our woodcutter's lodge. Let's just put that there, and then our saw pit as well. Which we could probably go maybe right there. It's probably fine. And then we can start building our stonemason station. How are we doing? Are we almost in harvest season here? Look at all the stuff that we are gonna get. That's amazing. We even got a couple more workers here. We have 4 oxes ripe and ready to go. Let's maybe order a couple more. These are kind of empty. Let's order another ox. And we have a horse on here and think now, so that's good. We could start selling some weapons. Actually, what did we get here? So increase blacksmith, weapon export value. So that is amazing. So I think we could definitely start selling some spears if we wanted. Yeah, honestly, let's start doing that. Let's get this major trade spears. Let's export those. Can't sell them for a whole lot, but the trade route's not a whole lot either. So let's just keep like 30 of those available. Let's export the rest, and maybe even our... I don't know if shields really count. No, it's not a blacksmith thing. A weapon export value. I think that's probably a weapon. If it's in this tab, it is considered a weapon, I would say. So we can sell that for 3. I think large shields we could also sell. So let's get that. Let's keep like 30 of those, then we can sell the rest. And then we can continue to sell more stuff. Let's maybe get one more there. So I think 4 families should be more than enough. We have 1 communal oven here. I think we could probably get another one. We're probably going to need as many of these as possible, and we are completely out of timber. Which is kind of a problem, I'm not going to lie. So yeah, we have tons of planks. Might as well let them continue with that. But we got 40 tools. That's probably enough now. I think I'm going to free up a family. And then we can maybe just get one more on our bloomery. Just to help out. And honestly, having another bloomery might be nice. Let's get another one of those. Okay, one more family available here. Let's actually put them on here. Let's get these trees coming back a little bit quicker if we can. It's August. I imagine harvest season is going to be pretty soon here, and it actually just started. So there we go. Oh my gosh. They're trying to take that region. Oh, that is so cool. I love that so much. Honestly, I might even just let them take it. And then we can kind of have a little bit more of a battle here. Yeah, they want to fight us for that. I kind of want to let them take that and see if they start building in this region. I want to push this to the max. Like, let's see how far we can go with this. So I'm going to let them take that. I don't mind that at all. We are doing just fine. And then it's going to be 2v2. This just got interesting. I'm very excited about this. So that is ready to go. Let's get another family member on that. And if we can kind of maximize this as best we can, I think we could probably free up a couple more here. And that gives us 7 people available to do that. That's probably more than enough. But I definitely want to make sure I get it all done though. Who else could I free up? Maybe these guys? That firewood's not going anywhere, so let's get them on here as well. That gives us 9. That's probably good. Oh, I'm so excited for this. Look at all of it. We are gonna get so much from this. Like, just this alone has like 100 on it. Oh, that's glorious. So hopefully we're actually able to harvest it all. Ah, I'm a little bit worried. Let's just get as many workers on here as we possibly can, honestly. All the help we can get would probably be nice. And then they can actually get it all ready to go for the next season faster anyway. This isn't doing anything. Let's free up that family and get them on here. So they're going to end up taking that. Actually, let's make that sure that's not the one. Okay, it is that one. So they're going to take that. They might even get that bandit camp. Let's quickly check over here. We have 4 families moved in, so that is lovely. So let's get somebody on our storehouse. Let's free up that worker. And now we can start getting some firewood here. So let's get 2 on there. Maybe get 1 more on there, and then a little bit of planks might be nice. Yeah, we got tons of timber. Let's actually build a couple more houses as well. We might as well do that. And let's actually take this road up a little bit further, if we can. So let's get some houses in here, some nice big plots. Something like that, maybe. That's probably fine. They're going to end up taking that region, which is amazing. I'm so excited to see what they'll even do with it. Or if they'll start a build, like, that'd be so cool. Okay, so now they have this region. It is now 2v2. This is so cool. Let's kind of keep our eyes on this. Oh, wait, are they already starting? Have they put some roads down already? What have they done? They already kind of put some roads down, so I'm kind of curious to see what they're going to end up doing with that. Very interesting. So let's actually check out their main town here. We got this one. They must be pretty rich. Another ruler. Are we sighted? What? Oh, whoa. They got these guys over here. Oh my gosh. They're literally going to... Oh, this is the best game ever. Honestly, it's official. This is the best time to hop into this game. They're going to take the bandit camp. Look at this. This is absolutely glorious. That's exactly what we wanted to see. So they're going to take that. Let's see if they actually go and collect the money. Nope, they're just going to disband it and leave the money there. Well, at least they got some influence from it. We're almost there, I guess. Getting a little bit closer. How is our harvest doing? They actually killed it. Look at all this. So we have 338 rye, 337 barley. Okay, this is sweet. I'm liking this. So we're going to need to get somebody on here. We might as well keep all of this ready to go. Let's maybe switch up some of it. Keep rye. Let's maybe do barley there. Barley on any one that we can, really. Let's do some rye. Maybe... Let's kind of switch up some of these. This one kind of sucks. Let's just do barley there. That's actually probably our best bet. And then 98%, that is plenty. Let's maybe do barley on any of the ones that all of the other ones kind of suck at. Maybe a little bit of flax. Let's get some more flax over here. And then we could do some barley over there. Okay, so that's good. We even managed to get a bunch of flax, so that's also amazing. Let's get somebody on here. And then we can get a tailor ready to go, and we can start making some clothes. We didn't actually get these, so let's go ahead and order some animals. And we can get all of these ready to go. Let's get some carrots. I think all of these are ready to go. I didn't do anything with these yet. Let's do some vegetable gardens, and then maybe some animal pens. These are ready to go. Let's get some carrots, and then I think all of these are also ready to go. Let's get them done as soon as we can. Apples, pears, quinces, anything that we can get, cabbages. Let's get as much food variety as we can. Okay, so that's awesome. We don't have anybody available for building anything, but they're all kind of just working on everything. They already got everything plowed. That's crazy. So now we just need seed, right? I think they're still collecting some stuff. Basically just seeding. Let's free up one worker just to have somebody available. But that is lovely. Perfect timing. We have absolutely no food available. So we need to get somebody on that as soon as we can. But let's get everything else done first. Okay, that's awesome. Let's check over here again. What else could we do over here? We got a decent amount of planks. We need to get this going. So let's get a quarry. We can put that maybe right there. Not enough goods. We need more planks. Shoot. So we can start working on that. How are we doing for firewood? Everything else is doing pretty good, I'd say. We need to keep one worker available for that, so I think that's almost ready to go. Okay, we need to figure out where we want to progress with this. So let's get maybe a trading post might be nice. We could probably put this, I mean, we're kind of in the middle here. We're probably closer to here, and obviously they might kill our traders if we get too close to there. So let's just put this right there. It's probably fine. And kind of come into town. That'll be good. And I think, do we have stone? Oh, we have a little bit of stone. Okay, so we could get this going now. Actually, we need a little bit more planks first. Okay, there we go. We delivered some. Should be able to get some planks. There we go. That's perfect. So now we can get our quarry. Let's just put that right there. And then we can go kind of just there is fine. Winter is approaching. Let's see how they ended up doing over here. I think for the most part they got everything done. See, not a whole lot of time to do a lot. Hopefully they can get it done. October, November, they still have 2 months. So they may be able to do that. We're still taxing those guys. Actually, we're very low on money over here. And we're completely out of food. What the heck is happening? We need to make some more money here. Let's get somebody back on here. We have lots of firewood. We need to start making some money again. As far as making weapons, I think, yeah, we're making some spears. Like, there's no reason why I shouldn't be able to just send spears to this region. I don't know. That's just me. We got our second bloomery here. I think it'd be nice to get somebody on that. Actually, we have almost 70 iron slabs. That's kind of crazy. We're making lots of tools, making lots of spears. Honestly, let's get another blacksmith. And then maybe even a... we can't get that. We need more planks, but let's get somebody on there maybe. Get somebody in our saw pit. Let's free up one on there. Maybe just for the meantime. I can't wait to start turning that into food. But we are definitely struggling right now. We need to get this going right now. They're just about done all these, so let's just wait until they kind of do as much as they can. Okay, we're getting some planks again. Now we can get a armor's workshop. Let's make some swords over here. And then we can have a little bit of a variety. Making some sidearms, that's perfect. And then we can start selling those. Let's go ahead and do that. If we have... Oh, we don't have enough to get that. Shoot. I don't think we're importing anything, are we? I don't know. Let's just let them do that. They're just about done, and it's almost winter time. Over here, let's make sure they are doing nice and healthy and good. So they got lots of food and fuel. Let's maybe get one of these. And honestly, I might even just take this path and wrap it around like that. Okay, we got that ready to go. Let's get as many on here as we can, because that's going to be our main party trick. And then we can also get stonemason station. So let's build that right there. And then a lime kiln maybe as well. And then we can start doing lots of that stuff. Look at how good this looks. That's amazing. We could do an underground. Oh no, it's a quarry, so it already is iron underground, I think. Or maybe not. No, it's kind of just a quarry. They're just going to start hacking all that out. Who else could we free up? We got that going. Let's maybe get a worker on our charcoal kiln. And now is where we want to get... Let's just leave maybe... what do we want to do? Maybe one family on there. And one family on there to turn it all into grain. And let's get as many on here as we can. And then some on our communal ovens. Maybe 2 workers on that one. And then we could get another one. Let's just build one right in here. And that will definitely help. As far as our malt house, where is that? So that's in there. We definitely want to get that going as well. And then I think we can get somebody on our tavern because we already have a brewery. So they're basically just waiting on some malt. So that should really help. Yeah, we are flying through the weapons now. Who else could we free up? I want to get more people on our charcoal kilns if we can. Where else could we get some people? Like, are these all upgradable maybe? Not really any timber available. We also need to replant some trees. What I kind of want to do while we can work on all that, we have a little bit of money in our treasury. Should we see a battle? That is the question of the day. Should we see a battle? And we kind of need to decide, do we want to take this one or this one first? I kind of want to see if they'll end up defending this. So let's get some guys out here. And if we hire all the mercenaries, they won't have much to hire. Let's just hire those guys. And usually with the off-map adversary, you'd have to have at least 5 units because they send 5 at you usually. Or sometimes 10. It's kind of insane, but usually 5. This is a little bit different. They're only based off of how many guys they have in here and how many they're able to hire from the mercenaries list. So if we at least hire these guys, they can't really do much. So let's get those guys out and ready to fight. And we could even use some of our own guys if we wanted. But I'm very interested to see what happens there. We do have a little bit more timber. Actually, we have tons of planks now. Let's get them up there. And let's get some more timber maybe. We could get some more houses. Might as well, because we're going to need some more people available to us. Let's just get some houses in here. Maybe like 2 big houses, and then we could get some going in here as well. Kind of just like that. Just mix it up a little bit. And in here we could even get some, but let's just kind of hold off a little bit. We already have, let's see, lots of rubble stone, so that's good. And then our rough stone, we got tons of that as well. See, efficiency went way up. This is where we need some workers on here. And maybe on our lime kiln as well. But we are basically just waiting for some more people to move in. So let's free up a family member there. We're getting some charcoal, which is nice. Let's maybe free up one there as well. So we can at least get that going. And then with our trading post, we can start selling some dress stones. We actually need to buy that for 70. That is definitely the first thing that we buy. Because look at this. You can sell it for like, yeah, 7. That's amazing. That's going to be so much money. I'm excited about that. We will wait a little bit. And as far as our hitching posts, let's maybe go ahead and upgrade that. We can upgrade this one as well. And maybe even get a couple more here. Maybe put one there. And maybe one in there as well. Just kind of spread them out a little bit. Let's also upgrade these because that's basically full. Okay, that's awesome. Are our guys in place? They are. So let's set claim to this. Oh, I'm so excited. So let's see. What's going to happen here? So gauntlet has been thrown. Enemy unit spotted. Okay, so I ended up hiring some guys here. Oh my gosh, they're going to burn all this. Okay, so that's immediately more guys than we have. So that's a little bit worrisome. Our battlefield is way over where we are, so that's kind of nice. At least we can hold the high ground, so let's actually hold maybe kind of right here. If we can. Yeah, let's hold like right here. Let's get our archers maybe off to the side. Can we hire any more mercenaries? No, they took all of them. Oh, this is going to be interesting. I may have to use my own guys here. But they are hidden away, so I could probably even flank them with them. So that'd be kind of helpful. How are our farms doing in the meantime? A little bit more stuff to thresh there. And this one is done, so let's free up that family. Pretty much everything is ready to go. So yeah, we just have a bunch of grain. We get some flax, so they're already working on that. And where's our tailor? Let's make sure we're on the right one. So that is using linen. Yeah, we're already making a bunch of clothes. Yeah, they're coming out. They are not happy. Let's go to here and let's start selling some clothes. So let's get a trade route for that. Export that. And let's keep like maybe 5. That should be enough for our whole town. I feel like you should be able to sell clothes for more than that. As far as... Oh, we don't have any hides. I thought we might have a little bit, but I guess we don't. Okay, so let's make some helmets in the meantime. And our guys already have a ton of helmets on them, so that's nice. I wish we had more money in our treasury. Still nothing, hey? Shoot. So here comes the enemy army. They're hiring some mercenaries, so they don't mess around. Oh man, this could be interesting. Well, we're currently winning that fight, which is nice. Selling some side... I guess we're not selling sidearms yet. We need to do that. Or do we have any food yet? Let's maybe spread this up. Let's spread this out a little bit here. Maybe a couple more workers on here. We got lots of grain. Do we have any flour though? We got some rye flour, a little bit of wheat flour. Basically need one more worker on there maybe. Might kind of help. It's 99% efficient, so I think they should be able to get that done. Oh, could be interesting. I wonder if these guys could walk over here and like cave that in. That'd be kind of cool. All bets are off. Okay. This should be decent. We're in February. I still don't think we have any other mercenaries we can hire, but... Did they get more guys? Oh no, it's just showing these guys, so that's fine. I think now is a decent time to get our guys out. I don't think I'm going to take my retinue unit out just because they won't really do a whole lot. Let's get these guys just walking. Yeah, we definitely want to get them around here to flank them. Let's just get them about there. We can start following them, so let's see. They haven't broke off yet. I don't think they see my guys. So that is at least good. Let's check this town really quick. What else can we really do? We got that going. I think we can maybe get them making a little bit more planks if we want. Or I guess maybe more charcoal. Might be nice. I'd love to get that going as well. We need to start selling something. What is that something though? I think we could probably do... Wait, what? You can sell charcoal and firewood for the same amount? Well, I might as well do that. I didn't even know that. Well, that's ridiculous. I guess you want lots of charcoal, so that's probably what you want to do. Let's actually do that instead. I want to be able to make charcoal, so let's set this to like 40. And then it's major trades, we gotta get that. And then we need to have a worker on there. We need to make lots of charcoal, obviously. So who could we free up? Basically nobody. Maybe our hunter. Actually, no. We got 61 pelts we could sell as well. Might as well do that. Let's put, where's our pelts? Let's export those. Not import. We need to export them. Let's set that to 0. So that's actually pretty good. We can send that or sell them for 2 each. And then we need to get a worker on here. So I don't know who. Maybe our lime kiln. We can get them on there. That's probably good. Okay, perfect. They're getting a little bit closer here. So the battle should be starting pretty soon. They haven't hired any other guys yet. Which I guess there's no other mercenaries to hire anyway. And they haven't sent any of their own guys at us, which is interesting as well. Maybe they just don't really see that it's worth it. I don't know. Let's speed this up a little bit till they get closer. Let's put these guys into defend. Okay, here they come. Oh no, they ended up going for these guys. Okay, honestly, I am fine with that. We have pretty full units here, and they have helmets, so I think... Oh, let's maybe run. Let's go back a tiny bit here. If we could at least take these guys out, that'd be nice. And then all we have to fight is these guys. Ooh, that's kind of juicy, actually. Let's wait until the battle starts. Let's form up men as quickly as you can. And let's get these guys on the side. I think there's only one unit here, so let's put these guys on shield wall. Battle has begun. So we can get these guys on the side here. We can start taking them out. I think they're gonna end up pushing forward here. Yeah, here they come. Let's do a counter charge. Counter charge, man. And then we can go check out the other fight. Okay, so that's perfect. Should be able to clean these guys up pretty quickly. And then we just got these guys really left here. So our battlefield has expanded. Let's get those guys off to the side and let's attack these guys. Let's maybe circle around. Charge down on them. Okay, that's perfect. I don't think they have any other units attacking us. Gonna check around here. We just got these guys basically. Shouldn't take too long to take them out. And actually, we're losing quite a bit of men for some reason. That is quite interesting. But we're still in shield wall. This is just so exciting. This is exactly what I wanted in this game. You attack a region and they retaliate. Obviously, they're going to retaliate. Why wouldn't they? They obviously got to defend their... they spent a lot of influence on this region, so they definitely want to keep it if they can. Now, it's still February, almost March, so we got to be a little bit careful on mercenaries becoming available. They could hire more guys, and that would not be good. But we gotta rehire these guys pretty soon, so let's charge them down. They can just keep fighting them. That is fine. They got the spearmen there. And they're trying to pay us off here. 383, that is not enough. No sirree, Bob. Let's attack those guys. Okay, we broke them. I think they should be able to handle them, but I'm just gonna bring them over here. Just in case they end up sending more guys at us. Let's quickly see if we can clean these guys up. That is a victory. Okay, so they didn't end up sending any more guys at us, so that's kind of nice. Now there's only one region left for us to claim, so let's get these. I guess let's, we got 3 days left. Could we take this? Actually, it's empty right now. Let's just run these guys up and take that. Might as well. And that's actually nice. We could send it to our nearest town, and that would be this one. Let's quickly go take that. Let's make sure we get there quick enough before time runs out. Come on. Take it. There we go. Nearest town. Disband. Perfect. Didn't have to hire them again, and we got the money, so that is awesome. So now we have a little bit in this town now. Where are we? Right in here. So 129. That is more than enough. So now we can actually get this now. What did we need to get? We were going to sell this, which is now 140 now, of course, since we got the other one. So that's honestly fine. We can start exporting charcoal. We need some more houses built up. We're building those. Would be nice. Let's maybe get some more over here. We could probably get a few. Let's just do something like that. I think that's probably good. Let's build those up. As many people as we can get, the better. And we already have a bunch of dress stone. So I mean, really anything we can sell. Like, this is a minor trade. Let's sell that. Let's honestly just sell like up to 20. That's probably good. Export those. And then we can get this. Actually, we can do it right now. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's export that. And I'm just going to sell all of it. Oh my gosh. Bandits incoming. So I'm going to sell all of our dress stone. So that'll keep them busy. Okay, that's perfect. Where are these guys coming from? Whoa. What are these guys doing? Wait, what? Are they trying to go for... Oh! They're trying to defend themselves here. They're being attacked. Ooh, that's not good. Hopefully they're able to defend themselves. I could be nice and help them, but... I mean... I don't think so. Let's see how they're able to fare here. So they got 5 units of retinue, and they have their own guys right from their town, so they're going to try and defend. But, yeah, they're not doing a great job at it so far. They might be able to get these guys over in time. Could be a little bit dicey. We'll just have to see how they're able to fare with that. So yeah, let's have one family on there. I think that's good. Got 2 in there. Do we have food yet? This is kind of crazy. So we got 1 on there. Nobody on here. So we definitely want to get somebody on that. And then building up some more houses would be pretty ideal. So let's maybe build... this is where I want to plant a lot of stuff. I could go across here maybe. Yeah, honestly, let's do that. Let's just take... We literally have a path going straight across here, and we will have to get a little bridge. But I think that is fine. Let's go ahead and do that. That's actually so cool. And then we could build some houses along here. We could maybe have some kind of along like that. And let's just start building some houses. So we got this path going in here. Let's see how close we can really get to here. Let's just kind of do that maybe. Not enough goods. Oh, we don't have any timber. Oh gosh. Okay, so let's free up one there. We got tons of weapons, which is nice. These guys are coming through. What else could we sell here? We are going to make some ale, which we're already making. We got a worker in there, so that's perfect. That should keep people a little bit happier. And we need forage goods, meats, fish. We got like no food. This is kind of crazy. This is absolutely crazy. I also need to get somebody on there, so as many houses as we can build, probably the better here. Are these guys able to chop any of these trees down? Honestly, let's just take this and move it over here. That's probably our best bet. And then that frees up a little bit of space over here as well. Let's also demolish these. And that frees up a ton of space. And we are going to relocate our logging industry to way over here. Put our saw pit there. Let's move this guy. And then we can start hacking these trees. Honestly, I'm fine with that. Okay, that frees up a lot of space in here. You just connect to there, and then we might as well do that just so it looks a little bit better. But yeah, there we go. We can clean up all that stuff and then start building a lot of that. Let's set that. I guess we got 4 families available. All of these are done, so we basically just gotta finish those fields. How are we doing over here? Not too bad. We should be building up these houses. That'll help. Nobody else has really moved in, but we should be making some money pretty soon here. It'd be nice to get a horse, honestly. That'll come in due time. Let's see here. Were they able to defend their town? I don't see any smoke. So maybe they did. Honestly. I mean, they're still marching these guys out. Maybe they disbanded them. I don't know what happened, to be honest. There's no way they defended them. Oh, broken. Oh, they're fighting right now. They're literally fighting right now, so they could still... Yeah, those are all brigands. Yeah, they ended up winning, I think. They were able to, they disbanded them already. Interesting. So that gave them an influence boost. That's crazy. They could actually attack one of these regions, which wouldn't be amazing. Yeah, let's make sure we replant all these trees if we can. And then I'm going to start building a lot of houses over here. We got 5 timber. Still got to build all this stuff. Let's set that to highest priority. Still just missing some recruits, which is fine. How are we doing with our iron slabs? We're kind of struggling a little bit, to be honest. Let's maybe get a deep mine. And then if we can get another bloomery going, that'd be nice. But we basically don't have any more iron ore, so let's get a deep mine. Let's start hacking some trees here. We got lots of planks, so I don't need to worry about getting our saw pit going. But I think our woodcutter's lodge would be nice to go. And then we also need to get another charcoal kiln here. It might be nice. Let's build a couple of those. And they're kind of working on these last 2 fields. That is perfect. We actually don't have anybody available doing that, so let's do that. Okay, we should have a ton of ale as well, so let's maybe start selling that. It costs 300. Okay, we'll have to wait a little bit longer, I guess. Should get it pretty soon, though. Yeah, they survived that. That's crazy. That's kind of cool. They defend themselves. That's amazing. I absolutely love that. Okay, what can we do here? We have 2 available families here. That is completely maxed out. I think, yeah, we could probably get somebody on our charcoal kiln again. Maybe even getting some planks, even though we already have a ton. We need to get some tools. Oh, gosh. I mean, we could probably send some more from our other town. Oh, should we do that? Okay, you know what? We actually need to upgrade our church over here. In order to upgrade our church, we need dress stone, mortar, and we need some roof tiles. We can get our own roof tiles, but I think we could send over that other stuff. Let's actually get a pack station here. And let's just put it... Oh, where can we even fit this thing? We can get one here and one right in there. So that's perfect. We can send over... what do we want to sell? Probably tools. Yeah, that was the whole point of that. So let's send over some tools. Let's get somebody back on there, actually. If we can. We're making a ton of weapons, so we should be able to make quite a bit of money with that. And I think we even have... Let's check this. The spears, sidearms, we can now get that. Let's start selling some of those. We can sell them for 8 each. That's absolutely amazing. So let's export some of those. And if we can get another worker in here, that would be nice. Let's get another horse. Now let's see. Could we get another worker in here? I think they're still just doing that. Man, where's all our people? We built a bunch of houses over here. We were going to build a bunch over here, which we do have some timber now. So let's go ahead and do that. Where is our path? So we can do this. We can get some houses right off here. Let's get like... Yeah, that's probably fine. And then in here we can get a bunch as well. Let's maybe just go like that. And then we can just get a few houses in here. Oh, we only have 2 timber, so we have to wait a little bit longer. That's kind of nice. Oh my gosh, we put that bridge right over top of the fishing thing. Maybe they can fish off of the bridge. That might actually kind of help them. We got one worker there. We need to get somebody available to do something. Honestly, we've pretty much done everything here. We're basically just doing that. Who else could we free up? Maybe you. That's probably fine. And then, yeah, over here we can finally get some tools from that. And in exchange for all of that, so that'll be good. And we got a decent amount of money here. Did we ever order a horse? I don't know if we did. That's fine. What else are we selling? So we're exporting rubble stone, exporting dress stone. And then over here, which is a little bit annoying. I don't know why they keep all the stone in the same place, but this is a minor trade. We could sell that, but honestly, let's just, rough stone turns into dress stone, so I'd rather sell that instead. But yeah, that'll be good. I think in the meantime, where can we get? Maybe one more on our logging camp might kind of help. We should start planting some trees. We're not going to have a whole lot to work with here. We need somebody on that as well. Let's do that. Could probably just free up one worker somewhere. Yeah, that should be fine. We have lots of houses, lots of room for people to move into. As far as this, I don't know if I want to build in this region, but I think I kind of want to see if they're able to attack it. I'd love to see some more battles, especially for you guys. I want to show you some more battles. Basically my favorite thing in this game. And then I'd love to get some in our clay pits. So yes, the faster we can build some houses, the better. Could we... Wow, we're completely out of money here. That's crazy. Completely out of money. So hopefully we can... What did we spend it all? Are we importing anything? I don't think we are. We can actually check this through here. So if we go to records, we can go to imports. We have not imported anything. We have exported. We had lots of money on charcoal and all that stuff, so that's nice. But yeah, that's basically it there. Environment, nothing really to see there. See, look at this. Even this, like, upgraded. So I think this is definitely coming in the future. These little gates lift. So I'm excited for that. Can't wait to get some more perks. We could upgrade some more houses, but we have a little bit more timber to spend here. Let's just get some up here, and then we can build this up. I think that's probably good. And then I could probably get some houses on this side as well if I wanted. I could maybe take a path right up here and maybe get some houses going that way. And then I'll just take this all the way to the end if we want to get some more houses as well. Yeah, that is good. I like that. And they are fishing. That is good. How are we doing for bread? Are we making... Yeah, we got some rye bread now. So that's awesome. Struggling for fuel a little bit, but we don't have anybody in here. We definitely need some more people available. Where is all of our people? Like, what the heck? I don't know if these people are doing anything. They're still sewing. Yeah, so they're, yeah, they're still doing something, at least. So that's good. Should be able to get a little bit of stuff. And then as far as all of these, they're set up. So we should be able to get some vegetables from that. Okay, we have one more family. I think let's get some firewood going here. We are going to run out of that pretty soon. And the reason we're not making very much money is we're not getting any charcoal. So we need to get that going. And in fact, with this, that's kind of already maxed out. We can get one more worker on there, but I think we pretty much need all of them on there. Let's see. Actually, we can probably balance this a little bit. Let's take one off there and get one on here instead. And then that'll make some more iron slabs, which we really need. We have a ton of tools, which is nice. And we got these up and running now. I want to get those going as well. Let's check this out. Did we finally doing nothing? So that's good. There's also 3 families on here. I don't even think there's any more. We have, so we do have some grains. We actually do need somebody on there. So let's free up a couple of workers. Let's maybe get one more on there. Get some charcoal going. And then I guess we could maybe get some more planks as well. That might not be so bad. Okay, that is good. We're gonna have a nice little harvest here again, so that's exciting. Honestly, I could probably even go into here as well, but I think that's fine. I could get some roof tiles going. But I need to get some tools over here pretty quick if I can. Honestly, maybe I should have got my pack stations over here. Let's see, did we get a horse? Okay, we got one. I could probably even get another worker on there. Let's get our pack stations over here instead. I feel like they are more likely to have some workers available. Because there's not as much stuff going on over here. And we also have more room to build houses. So let's do that. And then I can just get rid of these. There we go. And I'll actually have quite a bit of money over here. Okay, that's good. I have one more worker available. Let's actually get them on there. Okay, that's good. Our city, we actually haven't had anybody on there for a while. I could free up one worker somewhere to go on there. So I think even just somebody, if somebody else moves in, we could do that. But let's get all these ready to go. I'm seeing some animal pens in our future here. So let's go ahead and do that. That'll have lots of hides, and I'll actually get lots of food as well.
This is heavier than it looks.
We got 5 timber. Let's wait a little bit longer. We're gonna need some more planks. There's a couple other things that are a little bit more important than that. Actually, we could probably even upgrade some houses instead, rather than build more. Okay, that's good. And then this can do something. I feel like, yeah, we got our helmet makers, another blacksmith. What else might be good to sell? Probably a Calver's workshop, actually. And then if we can get a tannery, that would be nice. Let's maybe get a tannery just right there. And then we need to free up another worker somewhere. We've actually replanted a lot of trees in here, which is nice. Let's maybe get them to just kind of do this whole area. And who else could we free up here? We're getting lots of firewood now. Yeah, honestly, we could just wait for somebody else to move in. Oh my gosh, this is complete. Yeah, we need more people in there. Where is everyone? I thought we had a lot more workers available. All of that is pretty much ready to be harvested as well. So I don't know who I'm going to free up for that. What about our communal ovens? So we have basically no flour, so I could probably chill out on those, I think. We could probably just have one worker on that. And that kind of helps with that. So let's just go with that for now. Back over here. We got these ready to go. So let's get some stuff traveling back and forth. Actually, we need to make some more tools if we can. So let's do, got our malt house there. There's still tons of barley, so they can keep making more malt. And we need to start selling ale. That is probably next on our list. Let's export some ale. And we can make quite a bit of money with that. Let's keep like 40 of it around maybe. Export that. Okay, that's exciting. And as far as everything else, I feel like if we got our bloomery there, I could probably free up one worker. I just need to get somebody on. What did I need to do? I need to get somebody on our smithy to start making some tools again. And then we can start transporting some stuff around here. So let's go. Let's barter with, I think this one. Let's send them they need dressed stone, right? I think, yeah, they need dressed stone for sure. Dressed stone, and then they also need, oh, I guess we'll have to receive tools. So that'll be good. And then we should have quite a bit of our mortar as well. Yes, we have tons of mortar. I accidentally said mortar, but let's do mortar here. Where is that? There we go. We can send mortar, and let's receive tools again as well. So that'll be good. We got a couple workers on there. We could get some of those guys. Some, what do you call them? Little donkeys. Let's just get one, I guess. We'd probably help out with just that one. And then as far as everything else we can sell, we're selling dressed stone, I believe. Rubble stone, mortar we can definitely sell. And that's right here. Let's export that, and let's honestly just keep like 20 of it. We don't need much. Can export that, and rubble stone. We're exporting that as well. And pelts we're actually getting rid of as well. And then maybe some rough stone as well. Well, actually, no, we kind of just, we have so much of it though. Honestly, let's just keep like 50. That's probably fine. Then we can keep making dress stone as well. Like, honestly, might as well just get as much as we can. Let's get another worker. Another horse would be nice as well, but we'll just have to wait. And then to get a couple of more houses, I think we could probably go like this. And then get some houses in here. This would be a nice little spot for some houses. We could go that way, or we could do that. Let's maybe go with that. That would probably work. Yeah, we got our pack stations ready to go. And then we can finally have some tools. Yeah, we're completely out here, so that is not helping with this. And if we can get one more worker on our planks, that would be nice. Oh my gosh, we have so much charcoal. So let's stop that. And maybe get some more firewood. We also need to get more planks, so let's just do that. Actually, no, we don't. We don't really need more planks. Let's get more firewood instead. Okay, we got one family available here. We're going to start getting some tools come in here, so that'll be quite nice. We also need to... Oh yeah, there's a nice shipment of tools. That's right there. Let's see. Okay, that's perfect. That's honestly all we need. So we have shipped quite a bit of stuff over here. Let's see what we got. So we got 6 dress stone and a little bit of mortar. That's definitely not going to be enough to upgrade our church, but we're getting a little bit closer. We have enough mortar at least. So honestly, let's double up on our dress stone now. That's all we really need. Let's go to here. Dress stone, that's good. Let's do dress stone as well over here. There we go. We got dress stone. That's perfect. In exchange for tools. Okay, that's awesome. We have 15. Honestly, let's just get as many as we can. And that is already helping. Oh, let's maybe get one more worker back on here. I think that'll be good. And we're getting quite a bit more family members, so that's good as well. Do we have fertility? Not really. It's not really worth trying to mess with. What else do we have? Oh, we have rich clay deposit. Whoa. Let's get that going. Let's definitely get that going. Let's just go right. Oh, we have to build a... Shoot, I think that's new actually. We've got a bridge there. And a bridge going there. I mean, we could... Yeah, I might have to just do that. Shoot, that'll cost planks, but that's okay. Okay, what might actually be a good idea, let's start planting some trees over here. Let's just get a couple of those ready to go. We're gonna start getting some clay, and we need to start getting some over here as well. So let's just get one worker on there. And then we need a clay furnace. Let's go ahead and get one of those. Where the heck could we even fit one of these? Let's just do... I mean, we could just put it like... Oh, not enough goods. We need 1 timber. We literally need 1 timber, so let's just build that right here once we get that. Oh, I already stole that. Okay, where's our saw pit? Let's take it off of there. Let's wait till we get 1 timber. That's literally all we need. Let's just put that right there. And then we can just come around right to there. I think that'll look pretty good. As far as everything else we've got, I guess we'll need that 1 worker to be going on there. So let's just wait. We have our tannery, 20 hides that we could turn into leather. And I think we even have, yeah, we got our Kalba's workshop there. So let's get somebody on our tannery ready to go. Somebody else just moved in as well. So that's kind of perfect. Let's get all of these. Yeah, this will be perfect. Get even more hides. So that'll be nice. Lots of goats over here. And then I'd like to get even more if we can. We'll have to wait till we get a little bit more timber. Well, at least got a bunch of trees over here. That's kind of nice. Okay, our clay furnace is done. Let's get somebody on there and then we can start making roof tiles. And then I think we pretty much have everything we need for this. We just need a little bit more stone. We have like no tools. So that's kind of a problem, I guess. We need to maybe pause this for a second. We have plenty of weapons, so let's just pause that for a little bit. We've also made a ton of helmets. Let's maybe... we could maybe switch it up. Let's maybe do some chainmail or something. Let's maybe do some plate armor, honestly. Actually, no, that'll even cost more. Let's just do helmets, but let's pause it. Let's just wait till we get a bunch of tools made. And then we can continue with that. If we can make more tools, I think that'll be pretty ideal. We need to get more stone over here. But that's actually kind of amazing. We have a ton of helmets on these guys. Band of raiders near... oh shoot, they're coming from here, so that's again. Okay, I'm gonna pause this for a second. Band of raiders, they are coming from here. I'm gonna hire some mercenaries. Near here. And then they are gonna come from here. I'm gonna run them in. I need the influence for this. If I can. Oh, are they fighting us? No, here comes the raiders. So let's attack them, and then I definitely need all the influence here. And they don't have enough soldiers here anyway, so if I can help them out, why not? Charge, men. Yeah, let's claim the influence for all of this. That's perfect, and then we can take these guys out as well. Here comes a proper charge. Maybe. Wavering. Okay. We definitely want that charge. And we have their guys coming out to help as well. They better not get the influence for that. I think we should definitely be able to clean these guys up quick. Okay, there we go. You see them running away, so we got some good influence for that. We only need 100 more, I think. Did we take out these guys? I think we got it all, honestly. Is there... I think there's even a bandit camp on here, wasn't there? I thought there was. Or maybe they claimed it. Or I think I got it, actually. So let's get rid of those guys. We don't need them anymore. And we are very, very close. I definitely want to save up as much money as we can. I think we're going to need it. We got lots of money in here. Let's maybe build a manor house over here as well. So honestly, over here, we could just put that like right there. Let's commit that up. Highest priority. Let's get that done. And then if we can, let's plant some trees. Just in like, honestly, this area. And then these, or this one, let's do like this whole area. Let's put one on each. It's winter now, so they won't even be able to do anything, but let's just put them on there right now anyway. Then as far as other stuff I could sell, yeah, we're selling all that stone, which is good. We got lots of tools in, which is amazing. Let's see if we have enough dressed stone over here. How many tools we have? Well, 7. I think we can even upgrade our church now. Need a little bit more clay tiles. So we're getting a little bit closer there. Let's maybe get one more on our deep mine. We already have a decent amount of clay. Oh shoot, I think I missed all of this harvest. I'm not gonna lie, so we might have to make sure we get that done next year. But that's gonna be a lot for us, so I'm excited for that. We got lots of herbs. I might as well sell some of those as well. Where are those? So crafting materials, it is just a minor trade. You can actually sell them for pretty good. Herbs are good for keeping your people healthy. Let's just keep about 10 at all times. Might as well export the rest. Okay, looks like our manor house is done. Let's go ahead and tax these guys, and let's do a little bit of a tithe, maybe like a 5%. Actually, no, we just got a little bit. So we have enough than we need. Land tax, that is financed to a 10%. We actually have quite a bit of money over here, so that's going to be nice for building up our army. And honestly, ladies and gentlemen, we could attack these guys right now if we wanted to. Ugh. Are we strong enough? Like, I feel like if we do lose, I don't know if we'll be able to rebound from that. We have quite a bit of soldiers of our own. I might wait until we get a little bit more in our treasure, to be honest, because I need to upgrade our retinue units if we're going to get anywhere near needing that. So I think what I might even do, let's go to our pack station and let's send them. So I think we probably have enough tools. So we got 63 tools. Let's import some, maybe some sidearms. Actually, no, let's do, I don't know if we have any small shields over here. Let's see. No, we don't. Shoot, we need to make some. So let's go to our joiner's workshop and let's start making some small shields. And we are completely out of planks, so we need to get somebody back on our saw pit. If we can, let's maybe get one more in our logging camp. That should definitely help. And then I'm going to kind of get some sidearms and some small shield over here. Shouldn't take too long to get those built up. Let's do receive sidearms for dressed stone. We're going to have a lot of it, so we might as well just get rid of it. And then let's receive some small shields. Let's see, where are those? Small shields, so that's perfect. Now we'll be able to form a little bit of an army over here. Just like that. And then we already have a retinue unit, so that's perfect. Let's get one more worker on there. Paired with a couple more horses would probably be nice. Let's make sure we have the oxes. I think we do. We got a hitching post there, and we also have one over here that we can upgrade. We got lots of planks. We are basically out of food, so that's one thing. How are we even... Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah. We need... Rich food resources would be nice. What do we have over here? We're struggling for food over here as well. Honestly, let's just get this battle done. We just got a ton of money. Let's just upgrade a few of these. Guys, I want to make sure we have lots, like 16 and maybe 16 over here. That should be decent. I don't know. How much more do you really need? We need more for our mercenaries for sure. Yeah, let's just wait a little bit longer. Let's kind of build up some stuff. It's at least spring, so we can start getting some food again. Yeah, we're kind of struggling here. Let's go, let's get some vegetable gardens going here. I feel like that would probably help a lot. And we have a decent amount of money as well, so that would be good. Yeah, that would definitely help. And then as far as these, yeah, these are pretty big as well. So let's do some vegetable gardens there. Over here, we could probably do some animal pens, and I'm going to order some pigs for just straight up food. Just for some pork. Okay, that's good. And then over here, we'll get something as well. I guess we're kind of out of planks, aren't we? Okay, let's get somebody on our saw pit. A little bit more timber to keep things rolling. And then, yeah, we got some families on there. They're going to plant some trees for us. Just gotta, yeah, we're starting to get some stuff. So that's kind of perfect. And then we just need to have a couple more good months of taxing, and then we can upgrade these guys a little bit more even. I am a little bit worried that they're going to try and attack us. That would definitely hurt. Let's get some carrots. I don't want to spend all of our money. I think, let's see, we get a medium yield. This is a high yield, but it definitely costs a lot more. I think it's probably worth it. We got a lot of cabbages, so let's actually do that. Let's see if that's kind of the new meta. Lots of cabbages, just to kind of get some food going. Get some vegetable gardens over here as well. Get some carrots. And all of these are pretty much ready to go, I'd say. I think we're working on that. There, we got some planks again, so that's good. Over here, I'm going to get all pigs. So that's awesome. That will really help with our food as well. Now let's see. This is growing, but it's not growing so fast. Like, it used to grow so much faster, I swear. I don't know what they did to that. They ruined berries. Hashtag ruined berries. Okay, what do we want to do? We got 73 tools. That is more than enough. And we're getting lots of weapons. There, we almost got a full unit over here, so that's amazing. Still missing equipment. Honestly, I could probably even get another unit over here of those guys. Let's just get as much as we can. Let's get a couple more houses. We have some people ripe to move in. Let's maybe just take a road through here. And we can get some on either side. Let's just kind of do that maybe. Then over here I can get some as well, and then those will be good for vegetable gardens. I could get some in here. I completely forgot about this little space. Let's just do that. Let's see. That's not horrible. Let's try that out, and we definitely need to get more people on our storehouse and granary. Over here as well, like this is what's killing us. I don't think we're even collecting these fish fast enough. Like this is probably maxed out. Okay, we need to get some people on here. So let's go storehouse. Let's do granary for sure. Storehouse, how does that work? So that actually helps out quite a bit. That'll help keep people a little bit happier as well. Got a 10% tax. What else do we want to do? Let's get some people on here if we can. We have no available living space. That kind of sucks. Let's build up a couple more houses here. So how far does this go? Let's get some going up here. And then we could build some over here as well. That'll give us a few more houses for sure. Okay, we got quite a bit more money available here. Let's get a few more of these guys. And I really just want to max them out as much as we can. We still have 286. That's actually a pretty strong army already. So I feel like we should be able to do some damage just with our own guys. Then hopefully we can hire some mercenaries. I want to leave them available to get as much mercenaries as I can because I want to have a sweet battle here. Like I think that's pretty much all they can hire. So I mean that might be a pretty fair fight. So we will have to see if we can keep things nice and even. Now might be a pretty good time. Let's enable these again. What are we making? Okay, small shields. We're basically getting rid of all of our small shields. We can enable that again, and that. Alba's workshop is working nice and hard, so that should be perfect. Let's upgrade a few of these. One thing I don't love about this build of the game is for some reason it seems so much harder to get level 3 houses. Like I used to get them all the time, and now it's like you need garments, Turkish access level 2, which we can get right now. Actually, we might be able to get some level 3 houses here. If we can at least get some garments, we should have some. Oh, I guess we're probably out of flax at this point. Shoot, yeah, we're basically out of everything. Got no more ale either. We need a harvest season. That's what we really need. So let's make sure we have people available on there. We're building up lots of houses there. Who could we free up? I guess maybe... Yeah, we got lots of firewood. Let's actually free these guys up. Let's get one more on there. Now let's just put one person on there. So then harvest season starts. We can basically take everyone. Like, what happened to everybody? I guess they're all on these things. So we got Smithy. They're making a ton of tools. We can stop doing that. We're making lots of iron slabs. Can't really complain about that. I guess let's put one more on there. And we got our bloomery, clay furnace. Honestly, we could probably free up that worker because we already have enough clay roof tiles. Tannery, they're not really doing anything right now. And then these bloomeries, we could probably just, well, we have lots of iron ore, so let's get one on there. Could probably even get another one on there, but I think that should be fine. Weaver's Workshop, they're not doing anything. And Communal Oven, they're also not doing anything, I don't think. So let's do that. And we are also out of barley, so let's free them up. And just like that, we have 5 available. Let's just keep 1 available as well. So that's perfect. Let's get 4 on there. And then we should be able to at least harvest quite a bit. We got 8 families on there, so that should be pretty decent. Back over here, we are struggling for food still. Oh my gosh, okay, we have a ton of charcoal. Are we selling that stuff? Exporting charcoal. I feel like the market's kind of flooded, so they're doing their best. It'd be nice if you could kind of trade charcoal for food or something. I feel like that'd be kind of cool, but we got all these ready to go. Let's get some vegetable gardens. Because these nice big plots will be perfect for those. And let's see. So we got vegetable gardens on all of those. We can get some of those. And I think we can order some pigs over here. Oh, so that one. So when you press tab, if it says like both of them, see this says all mixed, that those are all ones that haven't been selected yet. I've always wondered that. Let's get some cabbages there. And all of these are ready to go as well. What else? Over here we could get some vegetables. So that would really help with our food. So hopefully that helps us. And these are ready to go as well. Okay. I think that should be good. We got tons of planks. 348 mortar, 44 mortar, something like that. We're exporting that as well. Let's get another work. I guess we're already maxed out. So let's get another horse, maybe. That would probably help. And we're probably going to need a couple more stables. Let's be real here. Let's get a couple of stables here. Maybe one more there. Okay, and that should help. Honestly, let's do more of a tax here. We might as well really cash in. If we can, we got lots of money over here as well. Let's do more taxing. 20%, that is going to give us a nice boost. Boom, look at that. So now we're fully upgraded there. Those guys are doing pretty well. And remember, just missing some recruits over here. So we are definitely getting pretty close here. I don't think I really want to upgrade our retinue. We don't need to for sure. Are we selling helmets? I don't know if we are. No, we're not. So let's start selling helmets. Export that. Let's just sell almost all of them. Let's just keep like 10 maybe. That's actually pretty good. I'm happy with that. And we have a couple more families available here. And all of these are pretty much available. Let's get some animal pens here. Maybe some vegetable gardens on this side, mix it up a little bit. Maybe some chicken coops, why not? Just to have some roosters in town. All these I can upgrade. I don't think I really necessarily need to though. I don't really need to. Yeah, we are flying through the iron ore now. Got lots of tools. So come harvest time, I think we should be able to have some excellent success here. I wonder why this isn't full. Maybe it is, I don't know. Predicted harvest 119, 4 days left. Okay, so we are pretty close. Oh, is that 4 days left till harvest? 2 days left, 1 day's left, I don't know. Oh, okay, that is what that means. Sweet, okay, so it actually tells you when harvest season is. So they're gonna start harvesting. Anybody that we can free up, let's get them on the fields. Who else could we free up here? Maybe you guys. I feel like we got plenty iron ore. And that should be amazing. Look at this. Oh man. We are harvesting, ladies and gentlemen. So that'll be amazing. Okay, we're gonna get quite a bit for that. We already have so much barley. Like, look at all we're getting. That's crazy. Okay, sweet. And we even have some flax, so that'll be good too. Like, look at all come in. That's absolutely glorious. See, farming can be amazing, but sometimes it's not. I could probably free them up as well. We probably have enough clay. And that maxes out 2 full things, so that's awesome. Let's get another ox if we can. That's crazy. We got all that harvested. There's literally like thousands of ants on the ground harvesting. That's amazing. Okay, over here. We're absolutely cruising. Honestly, we're basically just missing equipment over here. Is that all we're missing? We got one mule over here. Let's get one on this one. And that would probably help. Receiving shields. We have enough shields. Let's... Wait, what? It says we're missing equipment. Let's... Yeah, that helps immediately. Okay, there we go. So we have enough small shields. Let's get some sidearms instead now. We definitely have enough of those. Let's double up on the sidearms. And then we'll have a nice full army here. Still missing a little bit of equipment, so that's awesome. That means we have the recruits available. And actually, we have 4 families available to do some stuff if we want. Let's get another worker on there. Who else could we put somewhere? All these are ready, so let's get them as vegetables. What else? These 2, let's get some cabbages, and I think that's pretty much good. I think that's all of them, so we're getting lots of meat, hopefully. Some small game, some pork, that's amazing. Oh my gosh, look at all the cabbages that came in. Oh my goodness, okay, cabbages are kind of the meta. That's amazing. Okay, sweet. Honestly, let's attack. There's no point in waiting any longer. Let's get all of our guys available. And let's get them lined up for a nice fall attack here. And then we can actually come right into here. Let's just get our guys walking. Yeah, we can all these guys walking. We don't have any archers, but let's just get them right on top of this hill. This is so epic. I love this. So we're going to go on right on top of the hill, and we're just going to charge right into their beautiful little town and cause some havoc. I am going to get a little bit of mercenaries just to kind of even the playing field here a little bit. I feel like they'll probably end up getting some nice soldiers here. They're going to get lots of mercenaries through here, so we got to be a little bit nice to them. We got enough soldiers. Okay, our guys are getting very, very close to being available. Let's just get this party started. Claim with influence. Let's claim their region before they decide to take one of ours. And hopefully bandits don't completely wipe out our town. That would definitely suck. Let's kind of just prepare for battle here. I don't know where it's going to be fought, so we'll see here. Oh, right on top of the hill. Oh, they'll have to come up at us too. That is glorious. Okay, let's get our spearmen out in front. Yeah, they're literally going to have to come up the hill here. So let's get them out in front. And then our swordsmen, or our militia, let's just get behind there. And then our archers, we could probably have 1 unit, maybe a heavily armed unit over there, because they can hold their own for sure. They are hiring quite the army to attack us here. I think I saw some guys come from there as well. And any over here? Nothing over there. So we'll just have to kind of see what ends up happening here. Come on, men, form the line. Battle has begun, so here we go. They're probably going to end up coming up the side here. Oh my gosh, is that it? Is that literally all you're attacking me with this? Is this all you could conjure, Saruman? I literally just watched Lord of the Rings yesterday. Let's get them there. I'll keep our archers there. This is all you can conjure, Saruman. That's unbelievable. So let's get these guys running. And all of these guys, let's run as well. Here we go. Prepare for the battle, Ben. We've already dropped some of them, it looks like. I know those might be rocks. Man, is that it? Wow, that's kind of pathetic. So they're flanking around with their archers. Okay, well this shouldn't be too hard. Might as well clean these guys up as quickly as we can. Run, men! Charge our retinue unit in there. That's it? I thought they'd for sure hire, like, some better mercenaries than that. So they got their crossbowmen here. Let's attack them with both our archers. Might as well skirmish them to death. And then they'll also have another unit of archers on the side. Oh man, well, this is just way too easy. What the heck? Where are these guys coming from? So they're coming around the back. Oh, they got 2 units of archers over here. And it's still not over. Like, they could hire other mercenaries. Let's maybe go clean these guys up. And then let's get these guys over here. Let's attack them. We don't have to worry about them quite yet. Okay, we got them cleaned up pretty quick. They're trying to pay us off. Oh my gosh, that's it? 4,800, that's it? You can do better than that. Let's push up. Push up, men. May as well swing around here and we push into their town and wreak some havoc. Let's get into their town. Let's put a little bit of pressure on them. Let's get our archers, or these guys, let's get them off the side. But our archers, I think they should be able to just take these guys out. Let's just push forward. All of our men, and then these guys, I think they have some archers coming around there. Let's take them out as quickly as you can. Honestly, that should be it. I don't know if they... Okay, they got those guys coming in. Is that all the mercenaries available? Like, can they not? Oh, shoot. Maybe there is no swordsman available for the taken. Well, that's quite sad. Let's run into their town and start wreaking some havoc. I wish there was like a little burn button. I feel like that's going to come in the future when you can just sack their entire town. Here we go, boys. I get to say it this time. Here we go, boys. Yeah, I'll be able to take these guys out. Are they going to kill these people? Don't do it. No! It's so mean. Okay, I feel bad now. Don't kill her. Don't you dare kill her. That's so mean. This guy's coming in to save her. This is giving me like flashbacks to what's it called? Skeletons or whatever in Kingdom Come Deliverance. That's sad. I'm not going to bring that up. I'm sorry for bringing it up. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's it. That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. This is actually pretty fun. It's pretty fun going up an AI'd opponent. I think there's definitely some things, some rough edges to be kind of resurfaced, but are almost there. Like, honestly, it's pretty good. It's pretty fun. You can definitely do it. Like, it's obviously doable. We saw them kind of claim a region. They defended themselves. It works pretty well. Honestly, I am not too mad with the system currently. Days past 1725, constructions finished 301, endgame population 389. Challenges won 2, challenges lost 0, enemies killed 509, soldiers lost 43, dead villagers 15. Thank you for watching.